You guys have been adventuring in the land of Toivoa, specifically out here in the land of Shu, where you guys have made your way across a lot of the land, but have been spending time in Asatoro. Last week, you guys left Asatoro on your way towards Sahua as you attempt to investigate some leads as to who killed Gerald's military company. So, as you were on the road last week, you ran into a bit of a roadblock in the form of an angel who crossed the road. Only he didn't go to the other side. Instead, you guys confronted him, and when Amer Shestina walked up on him, he disappeared, leaving you guys a little bit flux-summoned as to what was going on. You guys have another 2 days before you reach Sahua. You guys are on the road. It's approximately 1 o'clock in the afternoon. What would you guys like to do?
So, Echo is going to take out a hammer, and he's going to walk over to Amir and then realize, well, I don't need a hammer, I need a dagger. So he'll take out his dagger. And I want to, Amir, tell me about your poisons. What kind of poisons do you have?
None.
No, what? I thought you had poison for sure.
No poison. Not personal enough.
Not personal.
Also leaves evidence.
Okay.
Yeah, those mind blade things are pretty great. No, it's not a single mark.
Oh, I guess that's true, isn't it?
Yeah.
Okay, well, that plan didn't work.
That was fast.
Echo, what was your plan? You just walked up with a dagger and said, "How's your poisons?"
Well, yeah, I'll tell you. How did you know I had a plan anyway?
Well, that was a plan.
I didn't know you had a plan. You just walked up.
Yeah, anyway, I was thinking sleeping poisons would be nice to have. They come in handy. Put somebody to sleep. You don't necessarily have to kill them to incapacitate them.
Yeah.
That's kind of what I was thinking.
You know, Amer can't technically be put to sleep, right? That's fairly common among elves.
Poison. I think, but with poison you can, like magical and poison.
I don't think even magical puts them to sleep.
Well, I can knock you out.
That's
Right.
interesting.
You guys could beat me to unconsciousness.
I mean,
Well, who
what
said
happens-
anything about beating him unconscious?
well, I didn't say that. What happens if I just wrap my legs around your neck and just squeeze until you fall asleep?
That's nearly beating me to unconscious. That's where we're
No, but
going
I'm
with
not
this.
I'm not rolling any dice. I'm not going to. I'm not slashing you. I'm just saying if I just
You did me.
yeah, and you did me right back. So come on.
Wow.
Crazy.
Jerry's okay with Cecilia putting her legs around Amer and trying to pass him out.
Okay,
Hey,
we've got one. Can I have a second?
He'll just wake up in like 10 seconds, so it's really not that effective.
What if I keep squeezing?
He'll die.
Yeah, no.
Hey,
I mean, there's
man,
worse ways to die. That's all I gotta say. You know.
You still have that diamond on your neck.
You mean my go with my Gucci boots? He pulls out his diamond.
Yeah, see, we've got insurance.
Yeah. Well, let's not waste the diamond just to just knock him unconscious. Anyways, do you feel any different, Amer?
What do you mean?
I mean, the angel said he judged you and all
Yes,
that.
dude.
I feel like I get judged like every time I step outside or Cecilia looks at me. So like, it stopped phasing me.
Yeah, but he touched you, didn't he?
I don't think so.
He just kind of looked at him when he got close and then disappeared.
Did you notice anything about it, Cecilia?
She kind of like parts her eyes to you. Yeah. Hey, man. If I have you been knocked out since you were bitten?
Only when I inadvertently killed that shopkeeper.
Yeah, when you absorbed her through your genitalia. All right.
That's the only time I can recall losing consciousness.
I'm curious as to what happens if you were to lose consciousness currently. Because what I saw was you were taken over. And I believe that Mosaba banished that angel for you. So...
Well, something had to kill the shopkeeper while I was sleeping. Because it definitely... Well, with how good I am, I might have exhausted her to death, but definitely not sucked her like a Kool-Aid box.
I thought that was an angel of Masaba. Was that not the case?
Yes, that's what I'm saying. I believe that maybe potentially Masaba exuded themselves through Amir and had the angel go away.
So the angel didn't know who Amir was, but was here about the stolen item, and Masaba may have said, "Hey, it's okay, go away."
Maybe.
Or potentially, don't look at me. I am your god, and then banished it back to wherever it came from.
Well, I mean, we're assuming it's all. I'm not an expert, but aren't there more than just one blood god?
That was an angel of Masaba. I know so myself.
Oh, well then that's probably what happened.
What I'm saying is, if we just choke out Amir, then maybe Masaba will come out and talk to us. Does nobody else agree with that plan?
I mean, I could just go trance, and you could try from there.
Oh, I can just try right. Get your skinny.
That's a good starting point.
Just try. I clamber off the horse. Let me just get me just 1 second.
Well, if you're gonna do it, you have to squeeze on the sides of his neck, around his shoot, what's the word?
Oh, it's a blood flow thing? I thought it was an air thing.
No. Well, it can be an air thing, but that takes like 5 minutes because you can hold your breath for a while. No, it's blood. You squeeze on either side of his throat, and they'll pass right out. It only takes like 10 seconds.
Oh, can you do it?
Oh yeah, I've done it lots of times.
Okay.
I turn to Amir and be like, "Well, do you want to conduct this experiment? It won't hurt, I promise."
I'm kind of curious.
Hell
and
yeah.
You didn't exactly leave me for dead back in Azatoro, so probably not gonna kill me here, right?
Definitely not.
Yeah, probably
Jerry
not.
just sits Indian style in front of everyone while they prepare to do this.
Jerry, do you want to go next?
I'm doing that Jack Nicholas like nod gif.
All right.
All right. So just to make this in character for funsies, choke me, mommy.
Yeah.
Oh, it's not me.
I've never had anyone beg me to do it, but okay. Yeah, she'll just walk up behind him and she'll put him in a blood choke.
All right, we're naked choke. Here we go.
What
Yeah,
come
just.
on, me?
All right, so, Amir, can I get your roll a Constitution saving throw, please?
Oh, that's just regular. Well, if you add that, it's 6.
Within 2 seconds of her putting her hands on you, you are unconscious.
She holds it for a few seconds and then she just like sets him down on the ground.
He goes down like a pile of potatoes, just flows across the ground. You have a hard time keeping his head from just hitting a little bit too hard.
Man, he is light.
My beautiful skull.
Any second now. Any second now.
just gonna go stand over him.
Okay. After about 15 seconds, you regain consciousness.
Masaba.
Well,
It's just me.
Oh, lame.
well,
Just to quote Taylor Swift, "Hi, it's me."
Kind of raise an eyebrow at Cecilia. I'm like, that's your plan?
Hey, no, well, maybe it wasn't divine enough. Maybe if I do
Yeah.
it.
Jerry wants to walk up and just like put his hand on Amer's head and cast protection of good and evil on his forehead.
Awesome. Cool.
Hammer's like, that was actually kind of fun though. I'd actually do that again.
I want to see if this is a possession.
Okay. Go ahead and roll a wisdom saving throw. It's not necessarily possession, but we're going to go ahead and roll the saving throw anyway.
Wisdom saving throw from me?
Yeah. Yes, please. It's similar. Yeah, okay. So you look at Amer, and for just a second, you see a wash of anger go across his face, almost like he's offended at what you're doing, but then his normal snarky self returns.
Did anyone else just see that?
Yeah. You got a weird look on your face.
What are you talking about? I was still thinking about being choked out. I think I'm kind of into that now.
I mean, we don't kink shame, but also you have a blood thing, and so you can only stack so many on top of each other.
I think whatever's in him is gonna take a little bit higher magic than what we have.
I mean, he did agree to this, so it may not. I mean, I guess there's not really any temples of Masaba around. She's not a very popular goddess, so we can't just like ask a priest of hers.
Actually, there is. It's not far away.
Wait, are you
Passed by it
serious?
previously. Yeah. Oh, you weren't there with us. No, you were.
Oh, is that when I stole that goblet?
Yeah, I think that was literally a temple to Masaba.
Oh, I thought it was just like where they were just doing like a ritual or something.
Where else to do a ritual?
I mean, it was like it wasn't even a building. It was just like a flat piece of stone with an altar on it.
And you require more to pray?
Yeah, I guess when you put it that way. I don't know. I just figured a blood temple to a blood god would have more blood on it.
I think that was what the cup was for.
Oh yeah, I guess. Well,
Uh,
I mean, I doubt it seemed mobile, so I don't know if it's still there or not. Do you want to backtrack that far? Because that was like 3 or 4 days north of us.
No, well, not necessarily, but if there's one, there must be another. You know.
Yeah. Well, I mean, there's no point worrying about it right now. It doesn't seem like there's anything we can do to help with Amer's condition. I guess.
Amy, are you thirsty? Like, are you hungry? I don't know. When was the last time you had blood?
He's begging to be choked. I mean, he's pretty thirsty.
I felt a little famished this morning, but I mean, it could have just been that we hadn't had breakfast yet. I'm not entirely sure.
So let's do lunch. Or, yeah, if it's close to 1 or so, let's do lunch. Have we stopped for lunch?
Yeah, let's do
You
lunch.
can.
It's fine.
Let's stop and do lunch, and let's do, let's do the normal.
Yeah. Hey, man, do you mind if I, like, tie you up? And then give you some blood and just see what happens?
Why not?
This man says yes a lot. I love it.
Spent so much time in Ask Toro where you get to say yes to whatever women say. Maybe it's just gotten ingrained in me a little bit.
Good.
Also,
Yes Theory on YouTube.
Also, I'm kind of morbidly curious here. Sometimes
Well,
it's
more.
best to be ignorant, and sometimes it's not. We're gonna find out which it would have been in this case.
All right. Jerry, do you mind helping me tie up this man?
Yeah, I have
Boy.
manacles.
Oh, manacles and rope. Never be too careful.
Yes, I
All
will
right.
gladly manacle Amer.
Cool. You guys easily manacle the willing individual to a tree.
Amer's just kind of whistling. He's just kind of, he's bobbing his head back and forth.
Should we suspend him by one of the trunk? No, that's too much, isn't it? Okay.
I
I mean, listen. We gotta test these kinks one at a time, not a whole bunch at once. How am I supposed to figure out what I like?
You're just overwhelmed. You just feel very good.
I mean, yeah, you got to be able to tell one for the other.
I
But
want to do
mean,
that. I want to do that like sit up thing from Heavyweights where we blindfold him and then Jerry pulls down his pants over the top of him. He tries to do a sit up and he goes up in Jerry's ass.
Wait, what?
Yeah, you missed me on the reference, but
You haven't seen Heavyweights, the movie?
I
No,
don't
but
think I
the
have.
description was
Oh
ample.
my god, it's the best movie. You need. Okay, I'm gonna find a clip. But yeah.
Oh, the workout with Ben Stiller. Yeah, before he was like famous, like the fat camp. I've only seen that a few times.
All right, Amer, are you tied up?
I didn't resist it, so I'm gonna guess I'm tied up.
Yep.
Hell yeah.
Let's roll a survival check to see how well you tied him up. You guys have advantage because of the manacles and helping each other.
Survival?
Yes, please.
You guys.
Just so I understand where I'm at.
Jerry,
I'm
Who's
sorry.
doing it?
survival.
Yeah.
You do it.
Jerry. Okay.
Yeah. I'm helping. Nice.
Awesome. So 13, not bad. So you guys tie Amer up.
Great.
Not hard when he doesn't resist.
I'm gonna get my little telescoping scythe out.
Sure.
It extends, and I take the blade and run it against my right hand along a scar.
Okay.
And I say, ah, and hold my hand above his head and let blood drop into his mouth.
Okay. The blood doesn't necessarily drop into his mouth as much as it turns into a vapor and goes up his nose and into his mouth. And as it does so, your wound closes. Amer, go ahead and gain 1 temporary hit point.
Ooh.
Do I recognize this mechanic?
Roll a history check.
We fought blood witches so far.
I'm going to re-roll that with sorcery point.
Oh, it's tasty.
Nice.
Whoa, with a
Good reroll.
26. You will recall a memory of this kind of thing happening long, long ago. So long ago that it's just on the very edge of your memory. Maybe I should take you into another channel real quick.
Okay.
Because this is Echo Rexlore. If you want to share it, I'll let you, but I want to make sure you want to share it. So,
All right.
be right back.
Everyone else, go watch the YouTube video that I posted in chat.
I am going to do things known to be illegal in the state of Texas to help my back pain.
Smoke weed.
Things to be labeled illegal in the state of Texas.
Weed enema
Ugh.
Ugh, that's a,
directly into the bloodstream.
Well,
Let me tell you,
I coughed so hard.
that's not how I got any of my stash to Texas. Thank you very much.
Yeah, just be careful with that. You know, the possession. It depends on how many ounces you have, and also be careful with the wax because that's technically a.
Oh no! If I get caught, I'm going to jail, son.
Yeah, well, and it depends. If it's just like normal weed, that's just if it's less than 4 ounces, that's just a misdemeanor, which is not that big a deal.
I'm going to jail.
If you have more than 4 ounces, then that's a felony.
Who buys less than 4 ounces at a time?
To be fair, I went from a legal state to a non-legal, so I might have stocked up for my own personal consumption over a period of time.
Yeah, 4 ounces is a metric
It's a
shit
lot.
ton unless you're
Yeah.
making like edibles, but like turning 5-6 ounces into edibles is very quickly a felony.
Yeah.
Oh,
Because
yeah,
I
I'm
drink it late.
kidding. I understand how much an O is. There's way too much.
Mm-hmm.
Again,
This
going to
man has a friend,
jail.
Charles. Going to jail.
Oh, are they? Oh no, they're not back yet. So yeah.
Luckily, I'm low key about anything I do, and it's not like I do it with anyone else. It's just me in my apartment with the cat. So
Yeah, I mean, it's when you take it out into the car. That's when most people get caught. They get a
that's
traffic
never
accident.
leaving my apartment. So
Yeah, the officer smells it, and then it's all over.
Yep. First off, I have precautions for that. Second off, it doesn't leave my house.
That's generally the smart thing to do.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I mean, shoot, just today I charged a kid with a second-degree felony because the THC wax, like for vape pens, is it's penalty group 2, which makes it a felony.
Yeah, that's what I'm using right now. Is one of those.
Yeah. don't
You're
take that
not.
outside. Don't take that outside. Yeah. Yeah.
All right. So, okay. So, Echo has some memories.
How does that taste,
So-
big boy?
I'm gonna say it tastes like strawberries.
Oh, flattering. Honestly, flattering.
I do remember creatures that use this type of magic or this type of ability. And it's not good. Not good at all. I don't know how to remove it. I don't know any information about this particular creature or this particular ability, but I do understand some of its mechanics, and it's not good. It's going to turn out bad. I just don't know what to do about it.
Like how bad?
Yeah, there were a council of Fae and other intelligent great beings who put together or used some of this type of magic in order to defeat an ancient dragon. And he was a bad dude to begin with, and they defeated him using this type of magic. It's just the worst of the worst type stuff. So it's not going to end good for Amir, or it's not going to end good for us. I don't know what to do about it. I don't have any information on how to reverse it or exactly what we're dealing with. I just know that that's the kind of thing we're dealing with.
Well, what magic is it?
It's a blood magic. Yeah, it's a, kind of what we talked about earlier. It is a type of blood magic, an ancient type. So, the one thing that we haven't tried, and I don't know how this will come out. We haven't tried the mirror. I don't have a mirror on my person, which I thought I did, but I don't.
What
But
do you mean,
Jerry does.
so the mirror would turn certain creatures that use this type of magic, or to stone for a period of time. And I don't know if that is a limitation that Amir has or not. I think we need to learn as much as we can about it.
When you say a certain period of time, how long are you talking about? Because I don't want to just sit out here on the road with a statue of Amir for the next 8 hours.
Yeah, listen, I want to be remembered in time immortal, but I don't think I want to as a statue.
Yeah.
Remember, he's currently manacled and hanging from a tree.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm sorry, hey man, you don't have much of a choice in this instance. I can bring you back. It's fine.
Yeah. I think it's more of an experiment of, do you have that limitation or not? I think it's more. It's not so much we want to turn you to stone or you're going to be turned to stone. It's more of do you really have that limitation? Masaba,
Well,
trained to get away from that limitation and was able to do it with some of his creatures and things of that nature. But I'd be surprised if you, if I don't know. Let's see. So
Here we go,
Gerard, you said you got one?
I'll hand you the mirror.
Yeah. So I'm going to show Amir his reflection.
10 gold on the stone.
man,
All
I
right.
look really good. He's like lifting his chin up a little bit, like looking at the angles.
Echo, as you are a small creature, you're holding this up to the manacle and chained form of Amor Shestina. He inspects his most recent shave and he finds a pimple on his left cheek. And he can't do anything about it because his hands are tied.
Okay, well, that's
You
interesting.
realize very quickly that he is super vain and is going to be tortured for the time being because he can't get at that blemish.
Okay, so unfortunately, that's not great news either. If I was to guess, Amir is possessed by some type of creature that uses this magic.
Is it the pimple
And
demon? I feel like it's the pimple demon.
I don't know. It may be a pimple demon, but
You
whatever
are
it
the-
is,
You're the pimple demon, my guy.
now I mean, as stupid as it sounds, I think this creature is powerful enough that it can avoid this whole gaze attack thing. And so, which means it's stronger than we want it to be. It probably would be good news if Amir turned to stone for a short period of time, but that didn't happen. So, and that's only a guess. I mean, I don't know.
I mean, I can ask somebody about it if you'd really like me to.
Yeah, let's do that.
Okay. You may ask a single question concerning a specific goal. Okay. we
You
can
see
do two
Amir
things.
like trying to press his face against his shoulder, like.
Try to scratch the ones that it's the one that's not quite ready to go, and so
And
it
he's-
just
That's what
hurts.
Amir's doing is struggling. Yeah.
Yeah.
And then Eric, protection of
Yes,
good
sir.
and evil lasts 10 minutes. Is it just the one save?
Yep.
Or like what do you? Okay.
Well, we can start with something low tech, and then we can go a little bit higher tech. I'm gonna begin a ceremony.
Ooh. Okay.
So it will be atonement.
You're going to do a ceremony of atonement.
It's the closest thing. I mean, if you let me do a different ceremony, I would. But I mean, as far as rules is written, atonement is as close as I'm probably gonna get.
Okay. Cool. What other ceremony were you thinking? And I've got the numbers up here. Which number were you thinking? Because
What
if you
number?
go for number 6, I'm going to be very happy, but I'm also going to laugh my ass off.
Oh, excuse you, Eric. I'm sticking to number 1. You
Okay.
Which one was number 6? I need to know.
You're not allowed to know. You don't have ceremony. If you keep acting up, it's gonna be number 5.
Oh, hold on.
As everyone pulls up the spell ceremony on D&D Beyond.
Idiots.
Okay.
Maybe if I get a blend between Amir's femininity and Sweet August Rose's masculinity, then I'll have a perfect,
What?
a perfect significant. You're so muscular, and he's
I'm-
so fair.
It's not. I'm not that.
You are that muscular. Look how hot
No.
you are.
No.
Sorry, this is all out of character. I'm jumping back in. Cecilia begins with her scythe. to trace in the sand or whatever is below the tree, dirt,
Sure. Dirt. Yep.
a really intricate thread painter's pattern underneath, and it's gonna take a while you guys eat lunch. But it's like the scythe is like a plow, and she is the beast of burden that pulls it into this little swirly thing.
Wow. Amazing. Cool. All right.
As I try
So-
to allow him to atone.
Cool. I need you to make a wisdom check
Can I
on
guide it?
insight. It's an insight check.
Can I guide this?
Yeah, absolutely.
Great. Oh fuck. I'm gonna use a spell point to reroll it.
Sure.
Okay.
There you go. You oh damn. I have to ask Aimer a question in another channel real quick.
All right.
Here we go.
Bogo?
Secrets.
If we're really trying to get this guy out of here, I can also.
Yeah, but we're probably not level. We're probably not high enough to get this guy out of here, though. That's
Yeah,
the
but
problem.
I mean, I don't want to get him out of here. I want to like get led on a quest, you know, to
Yeah.
get him out of there.
Well, I mean,
I also have divination, so I can ask Imkale about it.
that might help.
I mean, yeah, I mean, it just got put in him, so we probably have to wait a little while to see the effects, and then we'll have to, decide what to do. I mean,
Echo,
'cause
can you
it-
come up with a? Sorry, Echo, can you come up with a single question for me to ask? Because you're much smarter at that than I am. I
Ugh.
posted it in the fellowship.
Oh, okay. Let's see.
And we're back.
Mhm.
All right, so you look up at Aimer, and for just a second, you think you saw something change. Maybe? Maybe. Maybe not. He looks like himself.
Hey man, did you? You bitch boy, did you resist?
To resist what?
Hmm.
It wouldn't be prudent of me to resist something that I agreed with.
Does his inflection indicate that he is lying?
I'll roll an insight check.
Right.
And I want Aimer to roll a d20, and I will add it to the appropriate skill.
Deception.
1D.
I'm
Oh, you
re-rolling my
believe it.
insight check. I would like another answer.
You believe him.
I would like another answer.
Amir Shastina.
Why would he
Okay, so-
deceive you?
It's true. Why would he deceive me?
There's no reason to.
So here's the thing. All right. Here's the question.
Yeah.
The catch is we have to make an assumption in order to make that question. We could, because you only get one answer. So
Oh yeah.
yeah, so if the thing is we want to ask, hey, did this happen? I think in order to get the answer we want, we have to assume it did happen, and that'll give us the most information. Does that make sense?
Yeah. This is why I've asked you to do it, because you're much more brilliant of a dragon than I am.
So you're not a dragon?
Yeah, I'm not a dragon. That's the point. But
I'm
no,
a dragon.
This didn't work, but I think that we should just get an answer. It's just gonna take a resource. Stay up there for a second. Cecilia is going to flash recall divination.
Okay.
4th level spell. I'll just post it because I don't feel like changing my spell slots around. Just need 25 gold. That's fine.
Mhm.
Here's the spell. You ask a single question concerning a specific goal, event, or activity that's occurred within the past 7 days. I think this thing has occurred in the past 7 days, correct?
Sure. Yep.
And the question, Cecilia is going to invoke this question to Imkale, her god.
Okay.
And ask him, what is the name of the entity that possesses Amir Shastina?
Oh.
Told you.
No, I didn't. No, I told you. No, why do you think
No,
I
that's
am a
perfect. Did you hear his reaction? I
Yeah.
told you that was the right question.
Doug? I know that that's what you live for, and that's also why I asked you to come up with the question because I'm a dumb little boy and you are a very smart man.
I love getting these reactions from Eric.
The table versus the DM. That's how it goes.
The voice that you've only heard once speaks into your mind, and as it does so, the chill of death washes down your spine, giving you a heebie-jeebies like shiver. At the same time, it's comforting to hear this voice, almost like an old friend talking on the phone for the first time in forever. And the answer comes back, the voice of Mosaba.
As this hits her, she has her mask on, and a tear runs down her face between the mask and herself. That she experiences as she's gotten the voice, and she just turns to Echo and kind of gives him a nod. It's what
Echo, you look at Cecilia. You can see two black pits in the eye sockets. You cannot see her eyes right at the moment.
Okay.
It seems to be as you feared, Echo. The voice of Masaba resides within Amir Shastina.
Oh man.
Wait a minute.
In the meantime, I'll be feeding Amer since we're eating lunch and he doesn't get to eat lunch. So while he's hung up there, I'll be like just feeding him like bits of my rations.
Is it like you're throwing popcorn to him, kind of thing, and he has to catch it in the mouth, or are you like hand feeding him?
No, I'm just hand feeding him. Like, he can't. He's tied up, so I want someone to feed me.
Jerry's playing his flute while you're doing this.
Okay, roll your performance.
Amer's like upside down trying to eat, like a dog trying to get at something,
Hey, look, Gerald succeeded at playing the pipes. I need everybody to roll a wisdom saving throw.
Oh no!
No, I'm not proficient enough yet.
Okay.
That was number 6. I need a total of
Okay.
7.
Okay.
The next one will be pain.
Yeah. All right. Cecilia, he hit a correct note, and it almost was scary.
Gerald,
A little pea came out, just a little pea, but not a full pea.
We're having a moment here.
So am I.
Echo, all by yourself in the corner with Atlas.
So you don't think it's a chosen or a servant? I mean, you think it's Mosaba? That's like the worst possible news, right?
I don't think it's Masaba. I think well, now we have an answer, and we have an absolute answer. Imkale does not lie, and he deals in the finality of things, and what he says is final.
If I'm no expert, but if it's the voice of Masaba, that sounds like some sort of high-ranking servant. Like that sounds like a title.
Or a part, as some people are the blade of their god.
Yeah.
And as some people are the mask of their god.
So you didn't hear the You didn't hear the voice of Masaba. The answer was the voice of Masaba. Is that right?
Correct.
Oh,
Capital
okay.
T, capital V.
Well, that's better than what I thought you meant. Still not good.
Yes, I mean, being labeled after a biology of a god is not, it's not any small circumstance. I would love to be a hand of someone, you know.
Oh, I mean, different strokes for different folks, I guess. Should we cut him down? He's starting to turn a little red.
It's like, oh, is it time to get down? Aimer just, you kind of see what in his chains. He spins around a little bit and he appears in front of you.
Yep.
He brushes his clothes off, refixes his scarf.
Oh, you've goofed my ritual. I worked really hard on that. I wonder how that atonement did not go off. It was precise, and I felt the magic leave me.
What were you expecting?
I don't know what I was expecting, but I was expecting something, especially now that we know that you've got the pipes of Masaba or whatever in you.
I don't believe I've stolen any pipes. We haven't needed any for any of our journey or anything. Why would I have pipes?
You're playing dumb.
Aimer just looks at you, slightly confused.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Spell didn't go off, and that's all that matters, I guess. Do you care, Remy?
Why are you calling me by that name? It was just an disguise to get out of the city.
I mean, he did agree to a pact with Masaba.
How unconcerned he is the thing that worries me. And if Echo says that he's in danger and we're in danger, then I would like to live.
Well, I'm a little concerned. I've got the mission to complete. I feel like I've jeopardized doing this now. He kind of grabs his chin. And he's thinking to himself, like he just turned like really serious for a moment. And he's kind of tapping his chin, just thinking to himself, staring off into oblivion.
Jerry, can you tell when he's being a dickhead or when he's being serious?
I mean,
No.
he's always being a dickhead.
Fair.
But this is a serious issue.
I mean, yeah, I guess. Like I said, I mean, like, I still think the whole metaphor thing applies. It's a deal where you're going to become consumed by your need for vengeance.
I must not have thought this through very well before. It doesn't seem like me. But I had the memories of it. It's kind of like he now has kind of a hand on his face, like he's looking very questioningly kind of at the ground.
I mean, he did kind of just jump into it, but you are pretty impulsive, so I just kind of figured that's what you do.
Have I been drinking?
No?
Eric, what is happening to Amy right now?
Aimer is considering his situation.
Wow. I should know better than this, Aimer kind of says. Well,
Let him down if we hadn't already let him down.
Yeah,
I'm not sure what I can do about it at the moment.
Wait,
Yeah.
well, don't let him down yet.
Oh, he just got down.
Yeah,
Oh,
he picked the
I just
lock.
I just teleported.
Oh, I thought
Oh,
he.
gotcha.
I thought
Yeah,
he,
it doesn't stop, being restrained doesn't stop teleportation.
I thought you
No,
Houdini'd your way out.
counterspell does.
It's not. It's a spell like ability.
Mm.
Oh, okay.
psionic.
No, it's for being a ladrin.
Does it have thematic components?
Nope.
Nope, I just will it.
Oh,
Like,
okay.
I kind of want to go there, and as you know,
Yep.
So, okay. What do we do next?
I mean,
if we're gonna
So,
complete our
let's-
mission, we definitely need to figure out what's going on here.
What
Yeah, so
mission are
let's-
you talking about?
Well, we're going to Sahua, and we're trying to track down the 12 or the 14. Number 7 nearly everybody my strong point.
14.
yeah.
There's 12 spiders, which I don't know what those are, and then there's 14 people that I'm looking for.
You don't know what spiders are?
It could be a title.
Oh, right. Not literal spiders. Okay.
So for right
I mean,
now,
would
let's
you-
have. Right now, let's have lunch. I want to test Amir's diet. So
I already
Well, I
let's
guess
do it.
tested his diet. My wound closed when he ate my blood.
I guess
Yeah,
could-
but I want to see if he eats normal food still, or if that's it for
You
him.
look over
I mean-
and Sweet August Rose just gets done putting.
I've been feeding. I've been feeding him for the last hour. I mean,
She was like feeding me like a Lunchable as I'm hanging upside down from a tree before I was just bouncing around trying to eat it.
and he ate. And
Okay.
he ate dinner with us yesterday in the city, and he ate breakfast this morning. Yeah, he clearly eats normally.
Do you bleed?
Well, I got stabbed pretty bad by your Dommy mommy.
Oh yeah,
Lady Frost.
Miss Freeze. Oh right, Frost.
Maybe we should continue on and maybe more answers will open
Yep.
up in Sahua.
Yeah.
That's. I figured that's always the best path. You know, live in the present. Don't worry about the future.
Sweet August Rose.
Hmm.
Your mantra. Keep them to yourselves, please.
Us. The future is what we must plan for the most.
You've never planned for the future a day in your life. Where's your personality coming from?
I've always been like this. It's part of the training you get.
What are you talking about?
Well, we talked before how it was part of the Green Fang, right?
Yeah, but never in my life have you even brought it up. Usually you say things like, I'm gonna fuck your dead mom, and then I say, my mother's alive. Since when are you concerned with a mission?
He said he was trying to kill some certain people. And
I mean, I've got people I need to kill, and we're going to Sahua, and I fully plan on killing those people or helping Jerry kill them.
So who do you, okay? So who do you need to kill?
I need to kill. What was his name? Amer only knows him as Toro Sketris. It was the
Oh,
Mhm.
Zoran Keltris.
yeah.
At least that's what Sweet August Rose said.
yeah. I mean, that's a pretty tall order. I'm not gonna lie. Like, the guy's pretty dangerous.
I mean, I am too, which is why I got picked up. But I definitely don't have the resources he does.
Fair enough.
What do we know about
Man.
this person?
Roll a history check. Okay, with an 18. The individual that you guys have named is an archfey that is in charge of an organization in the Feywild known as the House.
Oh yeah, we need to go see them. So- okay.
They are really nasty individuals who enslave all sorts of fey creatures and have a lust for power and arcane knowledge with a goal of potentially displacing the hierarchy in the Feywild as they are at odds with a certain Queen Titania.
Like I said, he's a dangerous guy.
Okay. Yep. We'll stay on that path too.
Yeah. Yeah, you really
That's
don't want
part-
to.
Part of my journeying is to work on equaling him in power, and maybe that's why, for whatever reason, made that agreement. But I know
You
better
don't-
than that.
You don't remember making the agreement?
I do, but it's like a fog. Have you ever drank too much and you woke up the next day and the pieces kind of come back, and you ask yourself why you did this?
No, not a single time in my life.
Well, you're an awfully boring person. Anyone else, Jerry? I'm gonna assume Jerry's been there before.
Kind of oblivious.
That was a pretty good bird. I'm not gonna lie.
That was good. Wow.
Yeah, no. I think we've all made mistakes that we've regretted later.
It's kind of like that. It's like I see myself doing all of it, but I don't understand why I would do that.
I think that's something that can only be solved with some introspection.
I'm trying to introspect,
It's
and the only
not
thing I
easy.
can think of is I maybe spent the last 40 years of my life high on soot or drinking too much.
Well, you can't change the past, but you can. Next time or when we rest for tonight, I'll help you. I'll teach you how to meditate, and you can start just going over your memories and just examining your decisions, and you can come to some pretty interesting conclusions.
Do I need to spend the next 40 years fixing everything else I screwed up?
I mean, I've been.
Oh, Amir, look, let's talk for a second. I have another idea. I
Wait,
once
what?
knew this wizard that was possessed by a demon. And if you ever called him out, or sometimes when you called him out, he would appear and just wreak havoc on everybody. I wonder if we can speak to this voice of Musaba.
I mean, it's probably why he's been giving us weird looks while we were sleeping.
So I'm going to look Amir in the eyes
Okay.
and I'm going to speak to Musaba and say, Musaba, what is your will for Amir?
Amer smiles. I guess, right? Amer? You
Cur-
smile at this?
Well, no, current aimer it is more like he's kind of afraid.
Okay.
His vision is like, why would you do this out here? Like, like he very questioning, kind of scared look on his eyes.
Okay.
So Eric, I'm going to use
Yeah.
my fearful presence like we talked
Uh-huh.
about before.
Sure.
And I'm going to repeat again, Musaba, what is your purpose for Amir? And it's a booming voice. The ground tremors, and my eyes are on fire. There's flame in my eyes, and I'm speaking to Musaba. What
Can
is
I
your
get a
purpose for
persuasion
Amir?
or intimidate check, your choice?
Let's do. Where's my persuasion? Yeah, let's do intimidate. I'll roll it again.
Okay. Oh,
It's pretty
very
good. It's pretty
nice.
good.
Very
Intimidate.
nice. Ah,
Here.
let's see what I got here. Ooh, okay. So, all of a sudden, Amer's face goes completely slack, and he straightens up from his normal chill self carriage, and he looks down at you, and says, "He is to serve."
Oh shit.
What does that mean exactly? What do you
I
require?
will return, and he will usher my path into the world. He is my harbinger. And with that, Amer, you wake up. You just missed 12 seconds of your life.
Aimer blinks a couple times.
Oh, where are the Ghostbusters when you need them?
What did my past self do to me?
I mean, paths. I'm a Ghostbuster. That's literally with a Spiritan
Yeah.
Fellowship.
That's right. We are the
Hey, man.
Ghostbusters.
And now I need perception checks from everybody,
Oh yeah.
including Aimer.
Ooh boy.
Okay. The jungle around you has gotten very quiet.
Spooky. Well, at least now we know what she's trying to do. Or it's trying to do. I guess gender
Yeah.
neutral is more appropriate.
Yep. That's right. Okay, so we have more information than we did before.
Nobody
Okay.
else freaked out by the silent rainforest around us.
I mean, that happens when, a predator is pretty loud.
I hope that you meant Echo Rex.
Kind
Oh,
of relaxing.
I'm not entirely sure why you decided to do that right here. We're out in the middle of nowhere. That seems like an absolutely terrifying idea.
Hey man, one false step and I will send you back to the Feywilds.
I don't think we have anything to fear from Amir right now. I think this is a long-term goal of Musaba. So-
Harbinger
Yeah.
of what?
So here's the deal: is I think we have to play this balancing act of keeping Amir alive and safe without ushering in a new age of darkness. I guess that's the only, until we can figure out what to do about it.
It probably wouldn't be darkness. It'd probably be blood.
Yes. Yeah.
Thank you for the comic relief, Sweet August Rose, but yeah, this is
I mean,
yeah. No, you're
we
right.
just need to make sure he doesn't find the keymaster. That's all.
Simple enough.
Only Zool.
Hey man, have you ever? Don't get me wrong when I'm asking this. Do you have a pull somewhere?
A what?
If you were to close, shut up, stop, just shut up. If you were to close your eyes and just empty your mind and meditate, just as Sweet August Rose will teach you.
Okay. I know how to meditate.
Hey, not trance. Do you get
No,
pulled in any direction?
Not
Let me send you a note here, real quick, Joe.
all right.
Does that make sense?
Aimer pauses for a moment and he looks at you, Cecilia. And then his hands flash around and try to bop you on the chest.
Me on the chest,
Yep.
as in touch my boobs.
Yup.
Vanished. Subtle spell, roll a Christmas save.
Roll a Christmas saving throw, please, Hammer.
DC 20.
Got it.
No. I don't fucking care. Go ahead. See you later, nerd.
Yeah, he doesn't go anywhere.
He doesn't go anywhere when I cast Banish on him.
Not at the moment.
Aimer kind of looks down in his hands like,
And Cecilia, you feel a flash of indignancy come from Aimer as Aimer again blacks out for about a half second.
Ooh, Amir has legendary resistances.
Yeah,
Aimer's like, why did my arms move like that?
Can I have a free object interaction?
Absolutely.
I mean-
What would you like to do with your interaction?
Slap him.
Slit his throat.
So you going to go ahead and try to slit his throat? Go for it. Roll your
No,
attack.
so here, check it out. I will. My free object interaction is I'm going to reach to my side and get that telescoping scythe
Uh-huh.
and activate it. And the
Sure.
blade is going to move past Amir's head to the back of his neck as I choke up on it. And so
Okay.
it is blade facing to the back of his neck, him standing facing the opposite direction, and him touching my chest and me holding it.
Okay.
Let go.
It was a little bop. I was not like grabbing your tits. It was just like like cat bop. It was more like that. Amer's just like looks really confused and kind of looks at his hands like,
Let go.
I'm not holding on to anything. You're the one who've got me here.
His hands are in his side now.
How long's your hair?
Like shoulder length.
9 more.
I'm gonna pull, and you now have a bob. And it's a terrible cut.
Don't worry, there's barbers in Shiwa.
Cecilia is gonna turn to Echo. It's a problem.
Yeah, I know. I don't think it's a problem we can solve today, though.
Hmm.
Oh, it's a problem I can solve tonight.
I don't know. I mean, this is not just any other creature that we fight in the in the forest, or I don't know what I mean, we're talking about entities that their day-to-day operation is resurrection and reincarnation and revivify and healing and blood magic. And I mean, you saw he inhales blood and gains health. I mean, I don't know if it's as simple as, I don't think he's going to be released by death. And so that's something we have to prepare for. We need to get more information, and we probably need to go ahead and start moving down the road towards a city and just collect information as we can. But I don't think this is a problem we can solve with anything we have at our disposal today.
After his little incident, let's just hope that he is released by death.
Yeah, he's acting kind of weird, but he'll be back to himself here shortly, I'm sure.
I mean, yeah.
I mean, we did tie him to a tree.
I turn to Amern and be like, Amern, to be fair, you probably should apologize for that.
I'm sorry. That's absolutely out of character for me.
Yeah, very OOC.
There, see? Now, I'm pretty sure the weird demon voice thing isn't going to kill us in our sleep. Probably. And unless we can somehow banish this thing from him right now, I don't see much we can do at the moment. So, unless you want to hang out in the jungle all day, I suggest...
I'm equipped for it, but I'd rather not.
It is kind of hot.
Yeah, let's go.
Okay.
Yes. If you start getting any murderous urges or Amer, just let us know. We'll find some poor animal for you to take it out on.
I generally don't get murderous urges. There's always a purpose to who I kill.
That's good.
What?
Killing indignantly only leads to more eyes on you.
That's true.
I've never witnessed Amir to be cruel or unjust. I mean,
What
That
do you
girl
mean?
with the slimes and the greatsword. You guys kind of took your frustrations out on her.
No, Jerry and Amir took their frustrations out on her.
Yeah.
I found justice for my situation.
Mm.
See, people like her, she needed to die, but I'm not just gonna like kill the little boy who was following us around spying.
I mean, that was her or us. I mean, yeah, I don't have any problem with
No,
that.
no, of course not. I'm not saying. Obviously, she needed to die. I'm just about you guys kind of enjoyed it. I mean, what was it? She was blinded, and then you were
I don't even think I got.
forcing her to
think I got
cry.
Yeah. Oh yeah, that was. Yeah, we were pretty rough on her for sure.
Yeah. I mean, as far as endings go, it was pretty
Memorable.
When
I mean, we're talking about it right now, aren't we?
yeah.
death must come.
Let's keep walking. Hey man, do you
All
want
right.
to take the front?
I was about to make a joke, but then Cecilia probably would have thrown her sights at me.
And I was like, yeah, I'll take the front.
And everybody wants to be cheeky, but nobody wants to PvP. I understand how it is. Yeah, that's totally fine.
Hey, I'm at a different category than I was at first level, so you know we can spar if you want to
I have
spar,
counterspell now.
and so do I.
Do you have subtle magic yet?
I'm invisible.
Pretty
So,
My beef is
Now,
not with Echo Rex.
does anybody know? I don't think anybody in this party was here when we
Right.
had our spat.
Yeah,
How many was it? Was it 2 or 3 sessions we went toe to toe?
3.
3. You won. I got the first one, and then you won the other 2. But I will say the third one you were designed to win from my heart.
Oh yeah, and the first one I was completely tapped out. I had nothing but cantrips. I was done.
Oh, I counted your spell slots, my guy.
Yeah. For those of you who were not there, at the start of this campaign, Cecilia was being called a nickname, and whenever the nickname was used, she would fly off the handle and attack.
I don't respect my household. That was also Cecilia I was trying to set a character for a character that was
Right.
not very nice, and Doug played into that, whether intentionally or not.
No,
and
yeah. I had no clue that was going to set you off. Yeah,
it was great, and now we're great
it
friends.
it was a big trigger. Yeah, that's crazy.
Anyway, let's keep walking, guys.
All right.
Hey man, can you
So-
go on the front, please?
Amber's like, sure. He's kind of he's not normal. He's not like doing like his normal kind of whistling, more being outlandish in the front. You can tell he's actually more properly doing his job.
What is his problem?
I'm going to
Jack.
assume that you guys get your rope and manacles off the tree. And as you guys head out, it's going to be about 3 o'clock in the afternoon at this point.
Well,
You guys should have gotten all a long rest except for Amer, who was being tortured and interrogated during the entire time and was not getting a lot of rest.
He's
all right. I guess we just continue down the road.
Cool. The day gets hotter and hotter over the next 2 hours as the mosquitoes are flying around in the jungle and hunting you guys mercilessly. It's unpleasant, but they're not deadly. They're just annoying, and they're going to make you itch. The sweat's going to drip down your brow and into your eyes, and generally, you guys are going to be of pretty miserable lot today.
Amer's wrapped up in his cloak. You see him sweating a little bit, but he wants the least amount of skin possible showing.
Okay. He's got to keep that fair skin untanned.
whisper
Is-
to Echo. What happens when he gets his blood sucked by a mosquito? Does it just like evaporate?
Wow, I don't know. Now here's the thing though with vampires. They
What's a
consume
vampire?
blood. Oh well, it's an undead creature that drinks blood. But I
Oh.
think that their bodies absorb the blood and they use it for nourishment. So they don't have blood in their system per se, not like we do anyway. So, I mean,
Oh.
I hate to say it, but he may be doing something like that or eventually turn into something like that. I don't know.
I'm more
Where he
concerned-
won't bleed, he'll take damage and he'll hurt, but he won't actually bleed.
What happens if, like, a mosquito bites Jerry and then flies too close to Amir? Does it just get, like, turned to dust? Or
Yeah, I don't know. I
sorry,
can't
you're
say
actually
for sure.
thinking, and I'm still on the
I'm
mosquito thing.
I am thinking about it. I mean, I don't know. We may see. Keep your eyes out. We may see for too long.
Can I look for mosquitoes getting sucked up by Amir's proximity?
Because Amer has covered himself up with his cloak and everything, there's barely any skin showing for mosquitoes to even attack. It's just like the eyes and nose, I guess, right, Amer? Maybe not even the nose?
Oh yeah, no, like there's that little bit of like the front of the face, but like my head's kind of down. You know, I'm just trying to avoid it. But I think what they're saying is that like the mosquitoes bite them and then fly
Right.
too close to me, who's then sucking it just by my presence.
Oh.
Do I just make them
Um,
explode by stealing all the blood through them?
Let's
just
see
die?
your perception checks to watch mosquitoes in the jungle.
It's an
No.
They're
The
everywhere.
mosquito that you allow to suck your blood gets large and engorged, and as it pulls its proboscis out of your skin, tearing away the little hairs that will leave behind an itchy spot for the next 3 days, you watch as it flies off, and against the camouflage of the jungle, you lose track of it.
Oh, bastard.
I love stealth checks on mosquitoes.
Ooh, man.
So, it gets to be in the evening. The sun goes down behind the trees and it begins to cool off. You guys now have that cold sweat feeling that makes you just feel dirty after a day of walking. And it's going to be coming up on camp time here soon if you're going to pull over. Otherwise, you can keep walking. What would you like to do?
Well, I imagine you guys are feeling tired, especially the two of you wearing heavy armor.
I'm riding the horse.
Yeah, I'm also riding a horse.
Atlas, how are you feeling, bud? I live for that. That was a good commitment. That was a really good commitment to the character. Thank you for that. I don't speak horse. What did he say, Jerry?
That's like a horse thumbs up.
Yeah, he's fine. But I mean, if you're tired from walking,
Nah, I can keep going.
Cecilia's already like taking her armor off while she's on the horse. Yeah, I mean, but if you need it, that's okay.
I really don't. I can go for like another 4 hours at least.
Oh. Sweet August Rose, please. I mean, I know that you're trying to act tough, but her pauldron like falls off as she's like taking off. Oh, can someone help me down?
Jerry will help you down.
Amer's like, I'm gonna leave that to one of you guys.
All right,
I'll start looking for a campsite. Let's
cool.
survive.
Let's roll a survival check.
Oh, nice.
Awesome. You find a very nice, clear spot, fairly flat. There's a little fire ring where someone had camped here easily 10 years ago. But if you stomp down the new grass and new undergrowth, yeah, you can find a nice camp spot here. There's even enough room for you guys to set up your tents if you wanted to.
It is a jungle. Is there like a creek nearby or anything like that?
Let's roll an investigation.
Let's see. Investigation. Investigation.
Yes, under
Where
the
is
letter I.
Well, there it is.
Cool. Yeah, you'll find a small stream. It's probably a good 3 feet wide, flowing, clear water. You see a couple little fish in there. Little fish, little minnows. But yeah, looks fairly healthy and cool.
I mean, all she's gonna do is just start taking the water, washing her face, washing the back of her neck, and things like that.
The water is cold. This
Ah.
is fresh spring water. It springs up no more than 20 feet up the stream from where you found it.
Nice. Well, yeah, she'll take the opportunity to cool off and just get rid of that gross sweat feeling.
Okay.
While Sweet August Rose is feeling the cold, she'll get a brief flow of warm water as she sees Jerry upstream
Oh,
from her.
come on!
Wow.
Oh,
Here I was just putting my tent up.
I'm gonna throw a rock at him.
Okay. Range check, please.
No, Jerry. So the question is: this half plate or is this full plate? Do you got the bottom half off right now?
No, I haven't gone back to camp yet. There's too many mosquitoes. I need to be by the fire before the bottom half comes off.
Oh yeah, attack.
Mosquitoes are attracted to meat, so I got to keep the bottom half on.
So hopefully they suck from your fucking head.
So you feel the rock hit the backside of your armor. And I'm sure that elicits a smile.
Oh yeah, definitely a smile.
I'll wait for him to be done.
Okay. As the cloudiness washes past you, 3 fish die, and the water will clear up after about 2 minutes.
Yeah, and then she will continue.
Echo, I think I've found the poison you were looking for. It's green. He needs to check his diet.
And then Jerry will help set up the camp and fire and all that, and we'll kind of
Cool.
get a little place before he's gonna attempt to practice his final flute play.
All right. Can I get a survival check to set up the fire and everything? Just because it's fun. Yeah, about that. He gathers the wood and sets everything up, but the wood is wet and does not light easily.
I'll use Dragon's Breath.
All right. The entirety of
third
the pile of wood is engulfed in flames.
I can temper that a little bit. I could temper that a little bit.
You can temper it a little bit. Let's roll
Yeah.
your sleight of snout, please.
Okay.
Okay, yeah, we're cool with that. All right, yep, you're able to focus the stream and only ignite what you're wanting this time.
Very good.
Cool. All right. So you guys have set up camp. You guys have a fire, and it's going to get dark. As it does so, you guys usually set up watches. Is that something you guys would like to do today?
Yeah, I think so. Especially in the jungle.
Okay. Who's going to be setting watch first from 8 p.m. to midnight?
Jerry will take first because he'll lull everyone to sleep with his flute.
Yeah, I'll stay up as well.
All right. Let's get your performance check.
And just so you know, I would like to, with the flute, anyone who's not hostile to me cannot be affected. So I do not want to affect people.
Okay, you do not want to affect people. Got it. Awesome. There you go. You are now proficient in flutes.
That doesn't sound terrible for the first time.
Look, guys, Jerry
I'm
finally
playing
figured out how to
Rockabye
play the
Baby.
skin flute.
Rockabye Baby on the flute.
Rockabye Baby on the Pipes of Haunting. I believe that gives anyone who's not awake nightmares tonight.
Oh, he said it's only working on hostiles, so
True.
Pretty hostile, depending on the day.
It's like well performed, but it's like one of those. It's like an old pipe organ, so it's like It's pretty, but it's also kind of creepy.
It's
I
a
like
minor
it.
diminished. Is everyone asleep?
Yeah, I'll transfer these 4 hours. Yes.
Yeah, I'm gonna
Amer's
go to sleep and I'll just
Amer-
leave one eye open. I'm still trying to figure that trick out.
Amer's trancing in his tent.
Okay.
Great, Eric. We're gonna play my favorite game.
Yep. Echo Rex is completely unconscious. His one eye trick failed tonight.
Good. We love that. I'm gonna dig through my bag. I try to keep this away from Jerry, and I'm just going to subtle cast a scroll of detect thoughts.
Okay. Cool.
Let's play everybody's favorite game that Madison plays on all his characters, which is let's watch people's dreams.
All right. Let me get the description once again because I always forget the exact amount I'm supposed to give you. Here we go.
Can I roll perception to see if him grab her scroll and read the scroll?
She's actually roll a stealth check, please, Cecilia, because yes, you can subtle cast, but you would have to have the scroll.
Yes. This is not at disadvantage.
Correct. All right, and your perception, please, Jerome. You did not see Cecilia grab the scroll.
That makes sense, actually. I'm probably feeding Atlas.
Sure. All right. So, okay. Who are we going to focus on first?
Yeah, Amir Shastina.
Amer Shastina. Amer's meditating,
Yep.
which indicates that you are in control of your own thoughts, Amer. What would be on the very surface at the moment?
You see Amer like much of his history kind of flashing through, like say like the last 40 years or so. He's kind of just going through like all the events that happened from when he left the Green Fang to, you know, wandering the world to where he eventually met up with you in the Weeping City.
So it's kind of a quick flash, just checking all the boxes of his history.
Yeah, it kind of going through his history because you can tell he's just like he's dwelling on times where he was maybe a little too eccentric. Maybe he wasn't going more straight and narrow. You can kind of see like the thoughts will stop and dwell more on times that he acts like how you're used to him acting. But times where he would act more serious, they kind of flash by like they're being fast forwarded.
Okay.
Cool.
Next.
Any specific event that stands out?
It's just dumb ones like he's in an inn and stole someone's coin purse, or you know, like times where he got drunk and just made a total ass out of himself. You know, the times that stand out to you, or you'd be like, yeah, no, that's Amer. That's exactly something Amer would do.
And that's what he's upset about.
Yeah.
Emotionally. Interesting. Okay. Sweet August Rose, we'll get the elves out of the way.
Okay. Miss Rose, what are the surface thoughts that are going through your mind at the moment?
So right now, we're heading to Suwa, so she is probably because I think the whole purpose of Elven memory, like the trance, is that they relive their memories. So she's probably remembering living in Suwa as a kid. So it's it's semi-conscious. It's not like a distinct stream of memories, but like there's a young little girl sitting hungry on top of a roof, running from guards, stealing food, and then you come across a memory. This one sticks a little harder. She's in some sort of shop, and there's the shop owner has a ring, and the words are a little garbled. They're not exactly clear, but the shop owner seems like they're about to pay for the ring, and then suddenly there's guards behind her, and the shop owner gets a cruel expression on their face, as they pocket the ring and the guards start viciously beating the child. Yeah, I mean, yeah, that's probably a good place to. It's
Cool.
only surface thoughts, so yeah, that's that one dream.
Okay, cool. Who's next?
We'll just go with everyone asleep first. Echo Rex.
Echo, surface thoughts while you're asleep.
Oh, but he's not an elf, right?
Right.
have to
So
just
the
sleep.
surface thoughts that you're not in control of at the moment would probably be suspicions about Amer, Mosaba, the voice of Mosaba. How can we get this thing out of him? Cecilia's mysterious. Gerald's big and strong. We can get Gerald to protect us if we're in bad situations. Sweet August Rose is mysterious, but she's also a good person. I wish she hadn't been feeding him. Man, now she's got his spit on her fingers. That's gross. And that kind of thing is just going to be washing over Echo Rex's thought process while he's asleep.
Oh, he thinks I'm a good person.
You don't know that. Very pragmatic as always, Echo. She will say to herself.
Okay.
Gerald.
Gerald's not asleep, but
Dexter's thoughts.
surface thoughts. Gerald, what are you thinking at the moment?
How relaxing it is to pet Atlas, and and I'm just kind of stroking him. And why did I ever agree to get here with the party? That's a joke. I would be thinking about the horse, and I would be kind of just trying to stay calm, but also there's like a hint of just growing anger and frustration, but it's not directed at anyone or anything in particular. And you'll kind of get little flashbacks of, in the calm of me stroking the horse, I'm just kind of just staring, not doing anything, like not looking around at all, just staring forward, and then you'll see just like a campsite on fire and just bodies everywhere, and then anger again.
Nice. Seeing as
And
you're
then,
awake,
before that happened, before you go there, that.
you get a.
Oh no, what was that?
There you go, Cecilia.
Oh God, I hate this. Where's my spell description?
And it's
Look
gone.
around. Fuck.
Was that something about Jerry?
Cecilia says one word.
Jerry. Jerry. Jerry.
Oh,
Snap,
and
snap.
he kind of like shakes his head a little bit and was like, "What's up?"
Look around. I think I saw something.
Jerry looks around.
Roll a perception check.
I'm looking on the ground.
Okay, roll your perception check. Jerry doesn't see anything out of the ordinary, neither do you.
I'm gonna reroll it. The sorcery point. 14?
14. Let me send you a thing here.
Jerry will after that, kind of just saying like, "What's the look like when you say that? What is the look that you get? Is it like scared, fear, just a general word?"
Oh, it's more like a surprise and then just kind of to business. It's more like she's given orders her entire life, or she's been around people that have given orders her entire life, and so that's her kind of like automatic tone. Not
Jerry
commanding
will
you
be
for any other
walking
reason.
backwards with like his hand on his sword, but he's just kind of looking around. He's
Okay,
walking backwards toward the fire.
sure. You get to where it's nice and warm on your backside.
This. Ugh, okay. Real quick question, Eric.
Yes, sir.
Because I heard
Mhm.
Is how do you hear? Like, do you hear it within? So when I listen to Jerry's thoughts, is it in his voice, or is there like a style of speech, or is it just flat without tone?
Listening to Jerry, it's him thinking about brushing Atlas is almost a much more compassionate version. It's him without his guards up, him relaxed and chill.
Yeah. Sorry, I was.
The thing in question that we are talking about, you and I, was very cautious and monotone and nondescript as far as tone goes.
Great. I'm going to. Oh, do I have?
You're unable to determine creature or anything like that.
Good. Jerry, do you mind just taking a walk around? Just real quick. Perimeter.
Absolutely, that's what I'm here for. And I'll jump up on Atlas, and then I will cast light on my shield.
The forest is blazing bright.
And I'll kind of trot around, like just in a close perimeter. I'm not going to get too far.
Sure.
Maybe like 30 feet will probably be the furthest, and I'll kind of just trot
Absolutely.
around, actively looking around for anything in particular.
Let's roll a new perception check with advantage this time because you've got your light going.
Once he turns his focus away, turns his
Awesome.
head away, I will
Mhm.
be taking that.
You're going to take care of that thing?
Yep, and I'm gonna just stow it.
All right. You want to stow it. You're not going to look at it?
If I have time.
It's pretty elaborate. So if you just want to grab it and put it away before anyone notices, you can do that.
Yeah.
All right. I need you to roll a sleight of hand check. You need to beat a 12.
All right. Sleight of hand.
Yes, please.
Eh,
Awesome.
fuck it. Let's just
Gerald, let me send you a note.
I want to remind you all I can re-roll things, but sometimes it's just better this way.
Would you know that you needed to re-roll this?
What?
A crit fail's a crit fail. I'm assuming that I stuck my fucking finger in Ecorex's eye.
How does it feel to be able to fail a DC 12 sleight of hand?
How does it
That
feel?
is,
Ooh,
that's
that was
the
almost
threat
mean.
of
Never mind.
Jerry.
Echo Rex, can I get a perception check with disadvantage because you're asleep? I need you to beat a 2.
Crit.
Echo Rex, you wake up to Cecilia jabbing you in the eye
With her finger?
with her finger. She
You
has
see Jerry
slipped
riding
trying
a
to
horse
grab
around
something
with
off of your chest.
Oh, Echo,
The
sorry.
hell?
Oh no. This is not how this is not how you would normally wake up with me above you. I know, I get it. This is not what you thought. It's in the
She's
past.
fumbling for something that's on your chest, Echo.
Well, I look. I mean, what is it?
There's a piece of paper, a piece of parchment on your chest, just a little strip. And
Okay,
she's
I'm
trying to
gonna
grab at it.
I'll read it.
You're going to read it? I don't think you are going to read it.
Yeah, I don't think you're gonna read it.
Yeah.
You might be surprised. Let's see.
You want to bet? Let's see,
What
Doug.
language is it in? Do I know what language it's in?
How about there? Go check it in the journal.
Oh my god.
Okay. Yeah, the problem is I gave the damn staff to Cecilia. The staff would have let me read it because it's got
No, it wouldn't.
comprehend language. Oh, it's got, okay, maybe not.
Yeah, there you go.
Comprehend language, but that's okay. I don't know. Oh, you have it? Wait, I can't read it as well. Come on, Eric. I'm there.
He grabbed it before you did.
No, he didn't grab it. Wait, I was just
All right.
patiently waiting to him. It's open on his chest. I'm
All
assuming.
right. Are you going to let Cecilia take a look at it? Yes?
No.
No?
I'll
No.
fight him for the note. Just because
All
I
right.
missed my hand doesn't mean that I
Roll an
he
athletics check,
did it.
please, both of you.
And while
Hey,
this is
no,
happening, Jerry
Echo.
comes riding back in with like
Oh, that's-
the light of 1,000 suns, like riding through the dark forest.
So is it,
It's my
so is it,
punishment.
so is it athletics because we're fighting over it, or she's trying to take
Yeah.
it from me?
Yeah.
Or do I have it and she's trying to take it from me?
We're just scrambling.
You guys are scrambling for it at the moment.
Echo, just let it
Oh,
go. don't
This
even
would
know what
be-
it is.
Well, I don't either.
What? Let me read it.
All right. So Cecilia's going to grab at it and pull it out of your hand.
All right.
Just
All right.
calm
There
down.
you go, Cecilia.
We might be in danger.
Elves, there's a bright light in camp.
Mm,
Ah, fuck.
Oh god, what?
I mean, I can choose to ignore it.
Yes, you can.
Is it? Is it Judgment Day already?
Chilling.
You know what? She's gonna frown and she's going to briefly wake up, cast darkness on herself, and go back to
There
Fair
is a massive thing of darkness over in the corner.
Amer pulls out his rapier. He's kind of covering his eyes with his hand. He's got kind of rapier held like backwards. And he kind of like he peeks out the tent like he's like looking to ambush whatever this light is.
Okay. You see the knees of a horse outside your tent.
Is it a horse I recognize?
That was
Yeah.
I mean, I see it's horse knees. I mean, like
the fur
You will
color.
recognize Gerald boots.
ah, man, missed opportunity now.
How long has this been? Has this been over the course of like 12
Seconds.
seconds?
Yeah.
Amer's like, why the hell are you so bright? We're trying to sleep.
Cecilia told me there was danger, so she told me to go check out in the forest.
There was danger.
And you know what, buddy? You know what? You're now a beacon to anything that wants to eat us in the forest for probably miles.
I'll turn off the light and then say, speaking of, it's your time for watch, and then I'll go lay down exactly where Amer was laying.
Wait, has it been 4 hours?
It's been like 2 minutes. Jerry.
Oh, okay. I assumed this was deep into the watch.
It's probably been 2 hours into the watch, but yeah. Because you
Yeah.
had to, because Cecilia needed to let everyone fall asleep and then cast the spell, and then all this has happened.
Sure.
I thought you had
Okay.
better sense than this, Gerald. Get back out there. It's only been 2 hours. Amer shuts the tent, crawls back in the hole.
Echo, is there somebody out for you?
Not that I'm aware of. Not that I'm fully aware of. I have my suspicions over some of the conversations and things that we've learned over the last couple of days, but no, I don't think so. Why?
My spell is still up. What does Echo think? Is there a name that comes forward?
Vagradan?
Great. Not
So
he. She hands
Echo,
you the parchment back.
Echo recently learned that I did not know that Vagradan had died, but Vagradan had been killed. And that was interesting to him. But he's also starting to wonder if he doesn't still have influence in the world somehow. The same way Echo has influence in the world. He's starting to suspect that we're still tied together somehow. So that's what he's thinking. I mean, he has no proof, but that's what he's thinking.
Got it. She covers a reaction and hands you the paper. I can't read this.
What language is it in? Okay.
Common.
Oh. Well, I'll try to read it. Let's see. Here's the thing, though. I didn't see it in the journal.
I
Oh,
do-
I see
Uh,
it. I see it.
there you go.
Yeah, I see it now. Oh,
Yep.
crap.
Yeah, I usually outsource for this kind of thing.
You outsource
Yeah.
for it, yeah, but you don't know who to outsource it to in this case.
So I say,
Yeah, not in not in character.
knick-knack 3 times real fast.
Ah, crap.
I don't know.
Crap.
Do we want to try and solve this puzzle? I mean, we could probably figure this out. You think?
Out of character? No, not right now. This is a on downtime
Long
kind
term.
of thing throughout the
Okay.
week.
Yeah, let's spend a week trying to do this.
Yeah.
Okay. and I may like send it to Chase in an email or something. Say,
If
hey,
you
what
want
the hell?
me, let me see if he's available. Let me poke him real quick.
I technically have a key to it, as a different
What?
character. Yeah.
Oh, really? So this is a language. Is this that language that everybody has a key to, or slowly deciphering?
Yes, it's been
Like
cracked.
River, I think is River's trying to. Okay. So I would approach it like most common letter. Find out which letters use the most in here, and go by. Okay, that's letter S, and then go to the next letter most common. And I would try to decipher it that way, which would take
Yeah.
some time.
Mhm.
And then I'm not going to get every letter right, but on average, I should get enough where I could do like a Wheel of Fortune type thing.
Theoretically.
Yeah, the only difficulty associated with that is you don't have a sample text currently,
Right.
so you're
Right.
just a raw code.
Yep.
Yeah.
Brute force type thing.
If you guys were over in Reston and knew of someone who knew this information, or could heard of someone who could decipher this, then you would be able to outsource it through sending or minor
I'm-
illusion or whatever. But
I'm going to try and break it this week. I think I'm going to.
Cool.
I think I'm going to try and break it. Just
I encourage you to.
brute force type thing.
If you want assistance with it, the wiki will help you.
Okay.
I don't think the key is on the wiki, but there are other examples of this that might help you.
Man, Eric, remember when you made the puzzle that was this? That was
Mhm.
wild. I'm sure that was a lot of work. That was a lot. That was a really wild time. Anyway,
It's fun to do this kind of thing.
sorry, Echo. About the. Yeah, I did try and keep it from you, but it's because
Where did it come from?
somebody just planted it on you just right during the watch.
Oh, but you don't know who.
Yeah, and they could have easily just as stuck a dagger in you. So that's my apology.
Oh, okay. I accept
Yeah.
that.
Do you want to share this with the rest of the party, or do you want to keep this to yourselves? Because right now, the only two people who can see this is the two of you.
Yeah, let's keep it to ourselves. I'll let
Keep
you
it
know what I
between the
find out.
spellcasters. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Gerald, you can. Oh, he's already snoring. Oh, time to go to bed.
All right. So Cecilia's going to bed after 2 hours on watch. Is anyone going to take up the watch when the two people on watch have gone to sleep?
Yeah, Echo will stay up.
Yeah, Amer
Okay.
takes second watch as well.
Okay.
Well, I mean, I'll finish out my 2 hours because then once I get to four, I'll wake up.
Sure.
Yeah, because it's only halfway through the shift, guys.
Yeah.
Can I get you guys to roll perception checks? Cool. With a 13 and a 10, you guys look around, and the fire is giving off almost no light as it is on the edge of Sweet August Rose's darkness. That entire half of the campsite is complete blackness.
The darkness, I think, only lasts 10 minutes.
Okay.
And she's not going to keep it up. Like, it was just to keep the light from Gerald bothering her.
Okay.
Yeah.
That'll eventually go away after 10 minutes. And then the campfire will flare a light again. And you guys look around and won't see anything during your shift. And compared to what just happened, this is going to be a very boring 4 hours.
Yep.
It's to be
You just
said.
know the look on Amer's face is just kind of like he's keeping an eye out, but you can tell he's got a lot on his mind the whole time.
Sure.
Yeah, Echo's gonna walk around the campsite on the edges of the campsite and cast light, every 30 feet or so.
Okay.
Just every so often, so that nothing kind of sneaking up on us.
Cool.
But
You will
gonna be
scare
studying the
everything
paper.
away that's in the forest. Every bug, every bird, every small critter is scared away by the bright light in the middle of the night.
Okay, that's good. and I'll just go to studying the paper.
Okay. Cool. Well, 4 hours pass. Amer's super thoughtful, as is Echo. Echo's focused on a piece of paper, Amer.
Amer's so caught up in his own thoughts, doesn't even notice.
Cool. All right. Then it would become time for you guys to change the watch.
Well, yeah. Sweet August Rose, after her 4 hours, will stand up and stretch. She'll look at the lights and frown and just. Well, I guess. How long do they last? I don't know. Are they?
An hour, so I wouldn't cast them. Once we get close to an hour at the end of the watch, I'll let them die out eventually.
She just stands up, stretches. I guess it's midnight around now. All right. You guys can go to sleep if you want to. Did
Gonna
anything?
go back to trancing in my tent.
Yeah. Did anything happen?
Echo blinded me with some lights. But it was real quiet. Either the lights scared everything away, or we're all gonna die horribly.
Okay. Well, if that happens, it happens. She says as she, stokes the fire and puts another log onto it.
Okay. It crackles and pops as it's still moist, but it will eventually catch fire.
And yeah, the smoke keeps away the mosquitoes too. So she will just take a seat and she'll take out the rock from her bag for the magic rock, and she'll start carving it. She'll take out some files from her carving tools and things like that, and she'll start working it, trying to shape it into something more than just a rock.
Cool. Your file gains a new gouge up the metal of the file.
Really? Oh. She'll frown and she'll get some sandpaper and she'll see if that works.
The sandpaper is torn.
Oh, well, so much for making this thing prettier. She says as she looks at it.
Yeah, you don't alter artifacts. Not with mundane tools.
Maybe if I go to the oh no, that's thread papers.
Yeah.
Maybe they might have some tools that could do it. She just shrugs and
There
she puts it back in. And I
yeah,
guess
that's a legitimate thought, and I love that direction. And thank you for keeping that.
Yeah, but I guess in the meantime, she'll take out the raw piece of wood she was working on, and I think she already has one of Amer and one of Gerald. So
Yep.
she'll start working on a Cecilia carving.
Okay. Cecilia, are you in a tent or are you easily visible at the moment?
I'm obviously in a tent.
Okay.
You guys have tents?
Mm-hmm. You and Amer has a tent.
It's like that meme. You guys have tents?
I am in Amer's tent.
Yep.
The last hour of Amer's sleep, I was big spooning him.
Nice. I mean, it's comfy, yeah. Okay. I mean, I'm just getting started on it, so in the general shape.
Sure.
Yeah, I don't need to do the face and all that stuff yet, but yeah, that's what she'll start working on in the while she's keeping an ear and eye out.
Okay. During the time that Amer returns to his tent, you may hear a slight grunt. Can I get a perception check, please?
Perception.
Awesome. Yeah, there's definitely a grunt when Amer goes into his tent. And it seems to have come from Gerald.
I mean, Amer probably kicked him, so.
Okay. Gerald, go ahead and subtract one maximum hit point from your character sheet.
Hit point maximum or 1 hit point?
1 hit point maximum.
Permanently.
Amer, add 1 permanent maximum hit point to your character sheet.
I wasn't bleeding.
No, you weren't.
That's the scary part.
Do I wake up in any way?
No. You can roll a perception check, though. Well, you know what? Let's roll a perception check, see if you wake up. I'd rather have you get the chance. No, you don't.
You just kind of feel a little shittier the next morning.
Man, usually when I'm the big spoon, I feel pretty good.
All right.
By the end of this, we're all gonna have like 5 hit points max, and Amer's gonna have like 350.
We'll figure it out. So, the rest of the evening passes uneventfully. Sweet August Rose, can I get you to roll your perception check for your
Okay.
watch instead of just listening to? Oh, dang. Okay. Miss Rose, let me send you a note.
This is an eventful watch. We've never had a watch this eventful. Something happening all the time. We love this.
And now I need a acrobatics check.
Oh shoot!
What?
Wait, I haven't seen it. Wait, have you sent me anything or?
I'm about to send you something. I need to check your acrobatics before I send you what I'm doing. Yeah, there we go.
Be spicy.
There you go. Does that make sense why I asked the check?
All right, yeah. So she's doing her every now and then like patrol. She puts down her carving and she patrols, and then she sees this. She's like, she frowns. Do they match anybody in the camp? Because I mean,
No.
Okay.
Decidedly not.
She frowns and then she looks around. She look and everyone is sleeping.
Well, you can see the butt of Gerald pressed against the outside of the tent from inside.
It's
And on
divine.
the other side of the tent, you can see Amer's elbow sticking into the fabric of the tent. Echo, you're resting on a pillow trying to do the one eye open trick, and Cecilia is barely whispering in her sleep, just mumbling, I guess, breathing
Yep.
heavily.
Right. I'm trying to. No, you know what? She's gonna frown and she's going to follow it a little bit.
Okay, cool. You're going to follow it for at least, let's say, 100 feet away from the camp.
Still within shouting distance.
Yep.
Yeah.
You can shout from here and they would be able to hear you.
Yeah.
But the trail continues from one tree to the next, and you will have to climb up and up. You're going to get to where you're about 40 feet off the ground.
I mean, that's no problem.
Yep.
Yeah, she will frown and She doesn't want to leave the camp unguarded because this might be a distraction. She's gonna go back and she's going to poke Echo.
As you go back, you're going to hear the crash of multiple branches falling.
From where I was heading, or back at the camp.
Back, the branch you were just on, as you leave it, it breaks. The branch that you stepped back onto, as soon as you step off of it, it breaks. These branches have all been booby trapped, and you barely succeeded on your acrobatics to not trigger them the first time. You barely avoided a 40-foot fall.
I mean, shoot, I could fail it on purpose if I want to.
If you'd like to, feel free, but yeah, the branches are all trapped.
Well, yeah. So she I mean, I imagine she falls and she just does a casual little flip and lands because monk. Yeah, slow fall. I get to use one of my features. Yay! She frowns and is that? I don't know. Like, I guess. She.
What are we talking, Echo? Are you talking the
Yeah,
colors
the
we're reading?
cipher, the colors don't matter, do they?
No.
Okay, because they've got a couple of shapes that are the same, but the colors are different. Okay.
No, the colors are.
Okay, so here's another quick question. So every one of these brush strokes is a different character, right?
I did not say that.
Okay, because I was wondering if 4 of them make up a character, 2 of them make up a character, or 1 makes a character.
I leave that to your discovery.
All right, thanks.
Mm-hmm.
She'll pick up the branch, and she'll examine the cut. Like, I mean, I guess like I'm guessing it was made with like a knife or something was weakened.
It based off of the cut. Roll a investigation.
Oh no! Strong rolls all night tonight. Come on, keep
Sure.
keep
Yeah.
them coming.
With a 13, this has been cut with a saw. This is a style of saw that you're familiar with. It is a chainsaw, but it's not a motorized chainsaw. It's actually one of those survival saws that is a unfolding saw that can be coiled up. It's got 2 loops on the end that allows you to
Use your
chainsaw through a
fingers,
piece of.
You use your fingers, yeah.
Yep.
I've seen those. Huh. Okay, so I guess this is this is fresh, from the tree, cut wood.
Yep. And it was cut not from above, but the loops for the chainsaw were held from above.
He did it while he was on the tree branch.
Yep.
Wow, that's actually pretty impressive. She'll look at the sat. Like, how long ago was this? She'll try to gauge the cut.
With a 13,
Yeah.
with a 13, that's the investigation. This would be a survival to determine the age of the cut based off of the sap in the wood. So this would be a survival or nature, yeah. All right, with the 10, within the past hour.
Can I continue following the path, or is it just destroyed now?
Because you backed away, the branches that led from one branch to the next are now on the ground, and there's no way to follow the trail.
Damn.
You would have to get back up and retrace from branch to branch and tree to tree, and that's impossible now due to the distance between the trees.
Yeah. So she'll start doing a circuit around the camp, just to make sure there's no one else.
Sure. Okay.
It seems like whoever this was ran away, but
Yep.
yeah, she'll be on alert, and she'll just do a circle of the camp, more alert than usual. Yeah, she'll circle the camp and make sure there's no other surprises in the brush.
Sure. You can hear birds and other animals in the forest, indicating that there's nothing untoward going on.
Yeah. Well, she'll continue patrolling like that until the others wake up.
Okay. It gets to be dawn, and that's when everyone else is going to wake up. The light breaks, and it's another lovely day at the moment, but it's going to be hot later.
Yeah. I after filling up my canteen, I go over to the camp and I look at Echo. Are you okay?
Am I okay?
Yeah. You weren't
I don't know,
stabbed.
Eric. Am I okay?
Physically, you're fine.
So what do you mean by that when you ask me if I'm okay? What
Actually,
what
wait.
would you expect? What would you expect my answer to be?
You're on watch if I for proof. Oh wait, actually, never mind. I wouldn't ask that because I don't know. Well, okay. The footprints I saw, Eric, did they go up to Echo or?
Yep.
Okay.
Right up to him.
Okay. So I was just like, well, I mean, apparently we had a visitor last night.
Yeah, I did get that feeling, but I don't think whoever it was, I don't think they harmed any of us.
Well, that's the thing. Why would someone sneak up to us? Oh, apparently.
I'm not sure. I think they were just looking us over. I mean, it could be just somebody protective in the jungle. Hey, I don't know. But yeah, I got the feeling that, but I have no evidence why. I just have a feeling somebody was watching us.
No, no, it's more than that. They walked right up to you. Uh, I don't like this. Being stalked like this.
Yeah,
Hmm.
I don't necessarily like it, but I mean, when I got that feeling, it was pretty much past tense. It was okay. There's nothing I could do about it.
Well, no, I followed them. They got close to the camp using the trees, but yeah, no, but they booby trapped the branches as they left. I say as I hold up the branch and like toss it down.
So you only got so far.
I only got about 100 feet out before I lost the trail. Look, I'm gonna be blunt. Someone has to be pretty good to sneak up on me.
Oh, I don't doubt it. Yeah.
So I should probably just warn the others. I've been.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
Jerry's
Yeah.
going
Let's.
fishing, so I need a survival check.
Oh yeah, for the fish. Okay, but yeah, I'll just be like, I was just making sure you're okay because they seem to walk right up to you, but
Yeah, I
doesn't
think I'm
seem like-
okay.
yeah, they didn't stab you or anything, so I guess.
So here, let's do this.
Mhm.
I've got this ring of invisibility, and I'm not attuned to it right now.
Mhm.
And if you're interested in it, um, you can use it with the understanding it's still my ring.
Yeah, you want it back?
Well, eventually, but go ahead and use it. And if you can use it,
Of course, I can use it. Maybe we can do that next watch or next time we take a break.
well, you would have to attune to it, and yeah, you go ahead and keep it, and put it on your person, and use it as you see fit. So it's not something you can just use anytime you want to. I mean, you would have to attune to it and use it like any other magic item. But I'm not using it right now, so
Yeah,
why don't you take?
I'll do that tonight. When we take a rest, I'll go invisible on my watch and see if I can't make sure we don't get snuck up on again. That's probably. Yeah, I guess that's the best way of making sure this doesn't happen again. Thank you,
Yep.
Echo. I'll return this when you ask for it.
All right.
With that being said, she'll unattune the hat of disguise and start attuning the ring.
Cool.
And yeah, she'll also inform the others. Like, yes, last night someone snuck up on the camp.
What did they do sneaking up here?
I don't know. Apparently, they walked right up. They walked up to us. They walk up to Echo. They didn't hurt him, but then they left. They climbed the tree and they jumped from branch to branch to escape.
What did you find anything from them?
No. All I saw were the footprints in the underbrush as they approached, and I found their exit path. I tried to follow it, but once I got I got farther from the camp, I turned back around to at least warn you that I was leaving or to wake someone else up. But when I did so, the branches broke and I couldn't follow anymore. I have to say, I'm a little upset.
Can I roll history to see if I would have heard of this tactic before?
Sure. Not of this specific tactic, but it's along the lines of the kind of thing that you would be used to doing yourself.
I mean, yeah,
Interesting. No, it was well executed. I'll say that.
yes, I didn't see anything, but there's always the possibility that, I mean, I don't know when they did it, but if they came when I was on watch, I didn't see them, which annoys me. But I'm gonna warn the others, let them know. We should be on guard. Someone got close to us overnight.
Okay.
And yeah, she'll tell Cecilia and Gerald too.
Cecilia, if you look in her tent, is not there.
Cecilia? Oh, she must have gone to the bathroom. Which of
Or
course,
she's plotting my demise somewhere.
well, she'll be back soon. I say as I I start making breakfast for myself.
Okay. As the camera pans away from Sweet August Rose, hunched over the campfire making breakfast, it goes through the jungle to try to find Cecilia Credence.
She'll be fine. Meanwhile, like there's a Hydra.
As the camera does not find her. No, I'm just kidding. Yeah, I mean, if the camera pans and looks around, she's stood in the middle of the road. I don't know how many yards off we are, or feet off we
Okay.
are from the road, but
Get 30 feet, yep.
yeah, she's probably about 60 feet diagonal
Sure.
towards Sahua.
Sure.
Is this windy, or is
Yes,
it
it
pretty
is.
much a straight shot?
Yep. You want to go around the next bend?
Yeah, if the next bend is within 100 feet.
Awesome.
Going around the bend.
There you go.
Amber, I was seeing if like the blood of the fish did anything toward you.
Eric, they're
It
kissing.
feeds me.
That's so-
No, they're not, but go ahead.
No, a loose identification. I
Um,
can.
let me send you a loose identification. Sure. Um,
Cool picture. Nobody else sees this, right?
correct.
Cool. Nice picture. Roll 20 is good. Yeah, okay. Cool. I didn't know, there's a lot of things that have horns. Oh.
Yeah.
Oh. What spells do I have? I'm playing the wrong character. Okay.
The new year. This is one of the new techs that I'm working with this year. I'm going to get to do this next fun thing because, one sec. Cecilia wander off on her own. So Cecilia, here you go. Check that out.
Whoa! That's dope as hell.
Oh.
What the fuck?
You know you're not supposed to split the party, right?
Hey, I'm busy.
Oh my god, this is so amazing! You guys should be here.
You guys should be here. Yeah, I'll
Are you going to run back to the party?
yeah, of course. I mean, I was just
Okay.
going. I was gonna let there be a whodunit moment where the crew was like, "Oh, where'd Cecilia go? Oh no, there's somebody that might have taken her," and I was just gonna be up the road a little
Yeah.
bit, but everyone just said, "Nah, she's probably fine," and I said, "Actually, that's really fitting for our party." So I'm gonna head back after coming back around the bend.
I mean,
Yeah, if you're gone like 20 minutes, draw up, I'm like, man, she's probably taking the worst shit ever.
Yeah, it's very
At
bad.
which point she comes back.
Oh, afternoon, morning.
What
Amer's,
did you find?
Amer's eating a fish.
morning. Yeah.
What did you find?
What do you mean?
What did you? Well, I mean,
Oh, I
So
just
we
went
know
up the
we're
road a bit.
we know we're being watched,
Yeah.
And-
Oh,
Oh,
By
and
the
then
way,
you disappeared.
yes.
Oh.
Did
I
you find
forgot.
anything?
I was gonna tell you this, but someone snuck up to the camp last night.
yeah, I guess I didn't tell you that before I went to bed. But yeah, no, somebody dropped something off on Echo's chest.
Wait, you didn't tell me before the watch shift?
How is this any surprising for Cecilia?
What do you mean? It's. I thought that we were fine. I didn't know they would come back.
Well, now that you say that, I don't think they did come back. They walked up to Echo and left. I thought I had missed them somehow. Okay,
Well,
that
I
explains a lot more. That makes a lot more sense. You missed them. Okay, I was asleep.
Hey.
Not my bad. You're bad.
That's not. What happened to you?
Nothing. That's pretty important information to share. The whole point of keeping watch is to make sure nothing happens while we're helpless.
Oh, you're anything but helpless while you're got your eyes closed.
Yeah, exactly. But they aren't. Look at poor little Echo. Look at how small he is.
Oh,
Hey, wait a minute.
yeah.
Something
Echo's
something
fine.
awful could have happened to him.
You just like small, cute things.
Yes, I do.
Yes, I'm aware. You were quite small and cute when you were a child.
Wait, what?
I'm just saying. I thought you were very small and cute when you were a kid.
You didn't know me when I
Wait,
was...
now Echo's like, wait, what?
What a weird thing
What
to
do you-
say.
What are you talking about? You didn't know him when he was a kid. Her.
Sorry, I can't do the voice. Sorry.
There, there's 2 dragon skulls up the road.
Okay.
That's
Still
not
okay.
common.
Yes, we'll need to check that out. Okay, let's go back to you didn't know her when she was a kid.
Yeah, Cecilia, I'm over a century older than you.
Do you remember her as a kid?
Something has been partaken, I guess. I guess something has been given to me. I do remember her. Or I've at least experienced her as a child.
What?
When did this happen? When did this happen?
I think I had visions on my watch. Maybe that's why I missed
Oh,
the people that
oh.
came and almost stabbed you. Sorry, yet again, I did apologize. You were trancing, but I did apologize to him.
Wait, you had a vision of me when I was a kid? What did
Yeah,
you
you were-
see?
Memories of Sahua. Your past.
Does Echo know kind of what she's talking about? Or
Roll
What's
an
your experience?
insight check.
I did an Arcana.
Arcana? Okay, yeah.
Okay.
And I had a
Arcana, you
question
would know
too,
the
Eric.
spell, but I need to know if you would expect her to have cast the spell.
Oh, I totally expect Cecilia to cast a spell.
Okay.
She can do whatever the
you
hell
do
she
not know
wants
I
to
have
do.
these scrolls. Excuse you. You've never seen me cast
No,
a spell before.
but I
I'm a cleric.
understand the magic behind it. And then he asked, "Would you expect her to cast that kind of spell?" Hell yeah, she'll do whatever the hell she wants to do.
In the same
And
way
the
I would
thing,
cast whatever
Jerry-
spell.
To be
Jerry
fair,
would like when you are like in people's like heads, like are you like sitting there with your eyes closed channeling something, or can you do it just casually sitting there?
Well, she has-
Casually.
she has subtle spells, so yeah.
Yeah, I just didn't know if it's one of those things where it's like you have to kind of work out, or if you just like can walk around the campfire and acting normal while you're like in someone's head watching.
Because she
videos.
has the subtle spell meta magic, she can literally walk around while doing
Okay,
it.
cool.
Might be.
And to be fair, a lot of weird god shit is happening, so visions is not exactly like something.
Oh no,
that-
Jerry wouldn't care. I was just curious. Jerry,
Yeah.
as a character, wouldn't pay attention to that at all. He was literally riding around with a
Mechanically.
flashlight.
Yeah,
Yeah,
we've
I was
jumped that
curious
shark
how it worked.
already.
So you had visions of me when I was homeless in Suwa. That's a very strange.
Well,
I mean,
maybe we're fated. I'm not sure. I'm not sure why I would be seeing that. I mean, for the second time in my life, Intel spoke to me, and it related to Amir early in the day. Maybe I was being shown something. Though, as he is the god of death, it does not bode well.
well, I did.
Also,
almost-
the dragon skulls.
Right. Well, I guess my master did say that, those who try to avoid their fate people often meet their fate on the road of trying to avoid it, but
The question is, just very quickly, if you don't mind, who did you
Hmm.
steal the ring from?
what ring?
The ring from your past.
I didn't steal it from anybody, and that's none of your business.
Okay. I guess time will just tell us.
Yeah. And if you want to do a deception check or not deception, insight check, she's telling the truth.
That is none of my business. I believe that.
Well, no, it's that she didn't steal it from anybody.
I believe Sweet August Rose. I always have.
Anyways, she just sighs. Look, a lot of strange things are happening tonight, and admittedly, I'm a little flustered, but we'll talk about it later. The important thing is, someone snuck up to the camp without anyone seeing them, and I don't like that.
Yeah.
Luckily, it didn't seem like they wanted to hurt anybody, which I suppose is good.
You know who could have sent them, Echo?
No, I have no idea. I need more information. I'm working on it. I may
Whoever
know
it was
something.
was trained
I mean-
quite well.
Yes, I can attest to that. I probably could have kept following them, but I was worried about all of you, and I lost the trail.
Even
So-
trancing, if they had made a single loud noise, it would have woken me up.
So let's talk about our watch etiquette going forward. I mean, we always want 2 people on watch, so 2 people are less easy to overpower or charm or manipulate. So let's have 2 people on watch every watch, and you don't run off without saying anything, because then you have to deal with whatever dangers out there by yourself, and the rest of us are asleep. And
Yeah.
yes,
I mean, I only went out 100 feet, and then I was going to turn back and wake you up, and then go back and chase him, but the trail was destroyed. I didn't.
So-
Yeah, I didn't think about that. I should have woken you up before I left. If I hadn't, I
somebody,
probably could have
somebody. Yeah, I get it.
Yeah,
All right,
well,
let's just keep that etiquette going forward.
yeah, we shouldn't make the same mistake twice.
Right. Well, you didn't get hurt. I mean, that's the main thing.
Well, the important thing is that you didn't get hurt.
Yeah.
It snuck up towards you. I mean, last thing we need is one of us getting assassinated.
Cecilia just kind of laughs out loud.
So let's take a look at these dragon skills. Is that what you said?
Dragon skulls, as in the head. or the
Yeah, let's
bone
go
in the
take a
head.
look. Yeah, let's go
And
take a
then
look.
Just right up around the bend. We can break camp and see him.
Admittedly, that does sound pretty interesting. She'll take her toast and the dried meat she was eating, and just munch on it as they I guess go down the road a little bit just to see what's going on.
Awesome.
Jerry, coming along.
Yep. Riding the horse.
Cool. There you go. All right. And then Echo, need you to make a history check, please.
That's foreboding.
Echo's mom and dad.
I'm gonna re-roll that.
Okay.
So
Awesome.
we got a long rest, didn't we?
Yes, you did. Everyone should have gotten a long rest. Go ahead and hit that long rest button, and then just consume the 1 sorcery point. Yeah.
Except for you, Jerry. Jerry, you have 1 hit point less. Remember that.
All right. There you go, Echo.
Okay.
Echo, is this
Whoa, wait a minute. Really?
Uh-huh.
And they're just on either side of the road like that.
They're just on the other side of the road like this.
Oh.
Oh no. Okay, so hold on.
Oh,
Hold
that's
on.
cool. That's cool tech right there.
Do I need? This is a straight up roll, isn't it?
Yes, sir.
Those are very big.
You get +5 if you want it. Unless you want to fail.
I've taken this road before, probably when I left Suat. Were these skulls there 100 years ago?
I'm gonna
They
fail
were, but
I'm gonna
you
fail
would
this
not
one.
have taken this road.
Okay.
Oh, I hear Echo failing a save.
Yep. Echo, are you standing next to Gerald?
this.
Or are you
Let's
failing to
see.
save?
I'm failing the save.
Okay, cool. Echo looks terrified.
Yeah, he's a dragon.
Echo, what's going on? Is this,
What are the coincidences? This can't be real. I mean, the
they-
the coincidence is just too. This is we're probably in a lot of danger. These are the heads of Vagradan. I mean, we were just talking about Vagradan.
yeah, I wanna say Vagradan at the same time that you say it.
Who's Vagradan?
Vagradan.
He killed Amarazi, and yeah, he was a multi-headed dragon created from shadow and darkness, and I only recently discovered that he was already dead, and the coincidence of us talking about it and then walking up on it is ridiculous. I mean, this can't be real. I don't know.
That's right, guys. Measure that skull.
Yeah, and if I'm not mistaken, Amarazi was equally as large. Amarazi was a ridiculously large dragon, but
These are dragons that were alive like.
no. These are not dragons. This is a dragon. This was a multi-headed dragon. It was a creation, an abomination.
Well,
No. You don't want to go over there. I told you.
Gerald goes closer. Echo is unable to move forward.
uh,
Come off it. Why do you?
So Cecilia, this isn't. We need to determine if this is real or not. There's no way this is real.
Yeah,
I mean, I'm gonna be looking at the skulls. I'm just looking at the terrain to see if they've been here for a while. I'll be walking with Gerald.
Sure.
Like, are there's like
Roll an investigation as you
Yeah,
walk
I was
up
gonna do the same
within
thing.
40 feet of them.
I wanted to see, like, I was trying to investigate, like, how it died. Like, if there's like if it was cut, if there's like a gunshot to the forehead or anything like that.
As far as the skulls go, they look like they laid down here a good 2,000 years ago. The bottom of the jaws is just caked all the way up to the middle with soil. These have been here for a very, very long time. As far as what killed them, I will encourage you guys to go towards the back of the head, where you will find a little bit more information.
Echo, why did you have the fear that this dragon was coming to kill you?
no, he's certainly
No,
not
no.
gonna hurt anyone anymore.
Well,
I'm not there. We're pretty far away.
So
Yeah, Jerry's gonna yell back, "Come on, guys, they're dead. Don't worry about it."
not that this dragon was coming to kill me, but I have memories of the battle Amarazi had with Vagradan, and I think the battle lasted weeks.
mhm.
And
Amarazi, your incarnate. Is that correct?
yes, and he defeated me, and yeah, it's just weird that we were talking about it last night and then we run up on it today. I mean, I don't know if this is real, then we could be in danger. I don't know.
We're in danger.
I'm gonna climb up the skull.
Okay. You're going to climb up the skull. All right. There you go.
Yay! It's a good view up here. Oh dear. And then
Yep.
the Dracolich starts moving.
Yeah.
Do you want to get closer?
So, how long before I can make another save?
You can make another save. It's technically every 6 seconds, but yeah.
All right, let's see.
From back here, can we see how the dragon died?
You're gonna have to get past the horns. You can see it, Sweet August Rose. That's up to you. You rolled an investigation of 17. Let me send you a note then. Yeah, if you go back past the horns, I'll just tell you guys. the body of the dragon is just crumbled stone.
Huh.
Yeah, let's check it out. I mean,
Well, so yeah, like I'm looking at the stone. Does it just look like rocks, or is it like vaguely dragon shaped?
There are sections of the stone where you can see the texture of scales, but it's like the body was shattered.
I think he was
After being
petrified.
Petrified, yeah.
Yeah. Hey, Amer, remember when you were fighting that basilisk?
Yeah.
I think that's what happened to this guy. Look, you could-
That's weird. This is way bigger than a basilisk.
yeah, like look, I start pointing at the rocks. I have a better angle because I'm up high, but like, look, like some of those rocks.
Amer climbs up the skull next to you. He's not quite so afraid anymore of this being some sort of weird trap, considering everyone else was over here first.
Yeah, look.
Echo, you can move again.
Yeah, the canaries went in and they were fine. Yeah, yeah. Look, there's scales on the rocks over there. Fascinating. You know, I think
you guys need to be careful. I'm just telling you, you need to be careful.
Careful of what?
I don't know, but
this thing's been dead for millennia. I think. Like, look at the overgrowth.
Thousands of years.
Thousands.
Can I do a history check? Because I mean, if this is going through the road between Suwa and Asatoro, I think a landmark like this would be like pretty well known.
Yeah?
Are we still on the main road?
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah?
I'll do a history check.
Sure.
do we have a map? I mean, we
I'd
saw a map. Do we actually have a map?
No, you did not acquire a map.
Crap.
There's no real maps. That's not to our knowledge, but
So,
I'm gonna
Ms.
do
Rose,
an
you have not
investigation.
heard about this thing.
I'm gonna do investigation on the skull to see if I noticed any damage to it, like if it was stabbed by anything, or if it's even
Sure.
deteriorated over the last 2,000 years. Like,
Absolutely.
what kind of
All right, Sweet Ox Rose is hopping off.
Well, no, she's crawling into the eye. She wants to see inside it.
Okay.
you nerd. What are you doing?
Echo, you watch as Sweet August Rose goes into the eye of the skull.
Stop dungeoning your dragon.
Amer, as you investigate the skull, you get real down close and put your head right up next to it. The texture of the skull is actually engraved with very small runes that are all in Sylvan. And the entire surface of the skull, all the way up the horns, all the way down the surface of the skull, everywhere is Sylvan runes. They're
Amer-
no bigger than a 32nd of an inch.
Wow.
Amer looks at this and he goes, "Man, if only I was an elf who spoke Elven."
Sylvan.
Sweet August Rose, will you come here?
What?
Get out of there. Come here.
He pops back up. What
do
is
you
it?
do you speak High Elven?
I speak Elvish.
No. It's not gonna.
Out of
Cecilia,
character.
you have
Out of
you
character.
have to
What's the difference between Sylvan and Elven?
Elven is the language of the elves. Sylvan is the language of the Fae.
So no, that'd be. I think my mom. I think I heard someone say my mom used Sylvan, but I don't
Yeah.
know it.
Ladron don't even come with that by default.
Oh. Cecilia has the staff of charming, and it actually can comprehend languages. I don't know if that's
Sure.
written. Is that written as well?
Yes, it does. As long as I can touch it. Would you like me to read? Is it on
Yes.
this one as well?
Come up.
Oh,
Amer
I will
puts up-
stay on the snout.
If he was,
you
sort of
you
like-
need the runes are up here. You have to read them. They're tiny.
they're on the whole skull now that you pointed out.
You're gonna have to be like
Huh.
magnifying
Mm.
glass up here.
And they
Fair
go
to
all the way
understand.
down the snout, and they are all over the teeth and everything.
Ooh, let's
Do
start
I
with
understand
the-
why the skulls would have ruins on them?
You would need to roll. Oh God, there is a chance. I think. What's
You want
your
guidance?
history base?
+6.
So with guidance, there's a chance of getting to the 30.
Okay.
I can't get up the skull. Amer's trying to climb down.
We need a
All
bar.
right. No,
Amer slides down the snoot and lands, brushes off his cloak.
I'm gonna
So-
crawl inside the eye again.
Okay. Now that you know to look for it, these runes are everywhere inside the eye socket as well.
Oh, like, are they? They're on the inside of the skull too. Okay.
Yes.
Yeah. She'll start, walking around in there. She'll probably walk out its mouth.
Okay.
So there was evil fae, or
There are
yeah,
still evil fae.
well,
Yeah,
I'm
you're
saying
looking
that
at one.
that were part of Vagradan's demise. So that probably has something to do with this.
It was as powerful as you say. Yeah, I
Was
mean,
it-
I imagine those runes are there to, like, I don't know, keep him dead or something.
It could have been
Yeah,
there to
probably.
construct him to begin with.
It could have
He
been
said
part
he
of the
was
construct-
twisted.
Yeah, yeah, it may be. That's right. Could be.
Can I read the runes?
Okay.
Though I have to say, like, if it was something that, like, if it just rubbed, like, if you scraped him off, I don't think he'd come back to life or anything like that. It wouldn't make sense to just leave it on the road in the middle of between two very big cities.
Well, I mean, if that's where it dies, how do you move it?
I mean, sledgehammers.
Food August Rose, there's magic more ancient than you are.
Well, of course. But I mean,
Oh.
like,
Of course.
just very determined people. You'd be surprised what a group of very determined people can do. Then again, this is a pretty interesting landmark.
It could be a warning as well.
There you go, Cecilia. That's what you read. Just a few square feet of that.
Yeah, can I make a perception check?
Sure.
I just want to look around.
Of course.
Cecilia gets her face real close to the stone, and kind of her eyes get a sheen about them with the comprehend languages, and as she pulls back, there's just that slight latent trail of the magic that pulls back from her eyes. As she whips her head around to the forest around her, you see the
And
persist.
Echo, can I get a perception check from you?
I got a 20 because my mask.
Awesome. Okay. Because you have that mask, you're going to look around. You don't see anything that has not been mentioned yet, except for going from the staff to your face and back towards the skull and back towards the staff. There is now a triangle of magical energy that is washing slowly over the runes on the skull.
Can Jerry attempt to snap off one of the teeth?
Barry, don't touch it.
They are a good 5 feet long, so you can try. Yeah.
I mean, this thing has been here for thousands of years. Who knows how many people have traveled this road?
Everyone
I'm
stop touching
I'm sure
shit.
people have tried to break off these
Sweet
teeth.
August Rose, shut up. Name Echo Rex.
Jerry's already tying a rope around one of the tooth and
You fucking idiots.
tying it to the horse, and he's running full speed to try to rip off a tooth with the horse.
Amer
All
immediately runs backwards.
Sweet August Rose, need you to roll a dexterity saving throw, please.
Okay.
As the horse loses its head.
All right, you jump over the rope as the rope snaps. Your rope has now been cut in half.
You think I'm gonna, you think something like that's gonna hit me? Poof. Yeah, I just see it. I just look at Gerald and I say, "Told you, man. If it was that easy, people would have done it by now."
Sweet August Rose, shut the fuck up.
No, I have 2 ropes.
I'm gonna dispel your horse if you don't shut up. Echo, please don't get close to the skulls.
Echo, you rolled a 15 on your perception check. As Cecilia walks away from the skull, there is still magic connecting her eyes, the skull, and the staff in a triangle of energy. And it's scanning the skull.
Do I notice that with my 20?
Yep, you did.
Wait a second. Am I going to be a plot hound, or am I going to just be a smart player? I'm going to be a plot hound. Echo, come here.
Yep. All right.
This is not going to be good news. These are runes of resurrection.
Oh,
Really?
we should probably scrape them off then.
I am very worried for you.
So, Eric, I'm sure that both of these are the skulls of Baggerdown.
Mhm.
Is that right?
Looks like it.
Okay.
You keep getting flashes of that combat, looking eye to eye with these things, headbutting between the horns. You remember the pain of crushing up against their bright purple slit eyes, looking back at yours with rage and fury, smoke pouring out of the nostrils. Yeah, this is them.
Yeah, it's kind of what I was. It's funny. I was just talking about this. Was it just hours ago? I guess. Yeah. For some reason, I'm starting to get the feeling that Vagradand still has an influence in this world somehow.
At that mention of Vagradand,
Oh, you said the name.
the eye sockets flare purple. Purple energy is beginning to wash over the skulls, and you hear the ground begin to shift under your feet. An earthquake is starting.
Uh-oh.
Need you guys to please roll for initiative.
Uh-oh.
Oh, yeah.
I'm going to cast Dispel Magic.
I got a
Okay.
2. I'm gonna reroll it.
Let me see if I can get it.
17.
I didn't have my thing clicked.
Yep, I'm going to re-roll mine too. Good grief, I'm burning through these points just on re-rolls. What the hell?
Knowledge matters. Oh no.
I finally rolled well on initiative. Too bad I don't know what to do.
Run.
I mean, I'm pretty good at that.
Yeah, I was going to dispel the trail, but I was like, that sounds like less fun in the story.
All
Whoa!
right.
Hey, little Mr. 32.
So the ground shakes and rumbles. The energy in the eye sockets gets more intense. You guys can hear almost a grumble from up beneath you guys as the ground begins shaking to the point where it's now difficult terrain. Sweet August Rose, what would you like to do as the ground is shaking violently?
I mean, I can't exactly smash this thing, so I'm not sure what to do. I'll look at the others and I just say run. And if they say run, I'm gonna run.
Go Rex.
Others?
Can we talk on our outside of our turn?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah. I mean, if it's brief, yeah, it makes.
Jerry will run.
Jerry's running. Okay, cool. Cecilia.
Hello?
Oh, you cut
Cecilia.
out. Sorry, you cut out. What'd you say?
Oh, sorry. What would you like to do, Cecilia?
I was asking if they're gonna run, and did they say yes?
Jerry
or no?
says he's going to run.
Okay. No one else answered, so I guess if Jerry said yes, I'm guessing
Yeah.
gonna run. Let me just use my. I guess I'll use Step of the Wind. I think that makes it all terrain. Does it make it not? Oh shoot! Where's my stupid action? Quick and healing, shadow arts. Okay, Step of the Wind. No, it doesn't do anything for difficult terrain. Okay, so yeah, she'll use Step of the Wind and she'll move 100 feet is for a bonus action. So
Okay.
200 and yeah, so half of that because of difficult terrain. So I guess it's just actually 100 feet.
Okay.
Let me just cancel So I get sorry. Now you can continue. I'll just
All right. Cecilia.
actually she goes to the edge of the map.
All right, cool.
Brief description as to. So I hear you say earthquake. I look at Echo. What's Echo's face looking like?
So Echo's confused. Echo's trying to decide. He's kind of in disbelief. He doesn't believe that, that he believes that this is a spell that was casted a long time ago. He doesn't believe that we're in any danger of Vagradan right now. But there's something going on, and he's confused. He doesn't know what it is, but he knows they're in danger. He doesn't look like he's going to run, though. It looks like he's going to try to stop it.
Cecilia will chant out loud the rune. Vagradan be summoned, live, destroy.
Okay.
That's what
Smoke begins pouring out of the nostrils. Anything else you'd like to do? Is that your action?
Hey, can you write those words out?
Yeah, happy to.
So I know exactly what they were.
She'll look at you with an eyebrow raised. Familiar?
I don't think that's familiar, but it makes sense for sure.
That's the end of her turn. All lowercase seems bad.
Amer Shestina. The ground beneath you is jumping. What would you like to do?
Amer's gonna run. I'm gonna use my move of my action to dash. I'm gonna bonus action teleport. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. That was my turn.
Cool. As you run past, the smoke from the nostrils fills your lungs and you are coughing a little bit. You expect there to be a large amount of power behind that soon. It's going to get more and more noxious. Jerome,
that smoke's not good.
you can smell the sulfur coming out of the nostrils of the skulls. What would you like to do?
Cecilia didn't make any effort to leave? She just stayed
Correct.
where she was?
I'm kind of staring down Echo Rex.
I'm going to cast bonus action Expeditious Retreat.
Okay.
Me and my horse.
Sure.
And I'm going to ride over and try to grab Echo Rex.
Okay. Echo, are you going to resist this?
Yes.
All right.
Okay,
Let's roll an
off away
athletics
from
check,
him.
Jerome. Oh,
No,
you're not
reach
going
out
to.
my hand. If he doesn't reach out, I'm fucking off away from him.
All right. Cool. Which way
I'll
you
try to
going?
grab Aimer then.
All right, Amer, you going to accept assistance?
Sure.
All right.
We'll continue to ride over to Sweet August Rose.
All right. So you guys are running off the map. Awesome.
Can't abandon my big spoon.
Okay.
So funny.
Mr. Echo Rex.
So, do I understand the nature of this spell? In other words, there are spells that will summon a draconic presence or spirit or facsimile. Is that what's happening? Or is this...
I need you to roll a history check, and the DC is 30. You guys already cast guidance.
Okay.
So there's a chance.
Oh,
Ooh,
come
looks
on.
like a good chance.
Oh, come on.
What dice is your guidance right now?
It's
my
It's
God.
a D4. It's always going to be a D4. You just have to hit a 4. I'll give you my inspiration to roll it twice if you want it.
Yeah, I mean, so will I. That would be amazing.
Look at that.
Oh,
Yeah, I need to know this. Yeah, I need to know
It's
this.
my boy.
All right. So
Oh,
this spell is the spell that was used to create Vagradan. This is not a spell of resurrection. This is the original spell of summoning. You guys have incanted the Vagradan summoning ritual, and he is in the process of returning to life.
Oh, we should probably stop that.
Do I have any reason to believe that we have the amount of magic necessary to pull it off?
You don't have to. All the archfey that engraved the bones of Vagrodan just needed the presence of Amarazi to come within 30 feet of it, and then the
words-
name be spoken.
Are the words still being echoed?
They are not.
Oh crap. Okay, so I'm gonna quicken Dispel Magic.
Okay. The DC, you can't make the DC on this because it was made by 10 archfey.
Yeah.
So you're trying to dispel magic on a multiple archfey circle casting of summon creature.
Okay. Good grief.
Go, what's happening?
Don't worry, I can throw my
Um,
knife.
Yeah. No. So
The ground
Somehow.
beneath you is becoming loose like powdered snow.
somehow we have triggered the reincarnation of Vagrodan. I- Yeah, you. I don't
No,
know.
you?
Me?
Me? I just read the runes. You said his name, it went crazy, and then I said it again.
Yeah, I don't know how to stop it.
Stop it.
Yeah.
It's at this point, because of your history check, you can't stop it. This was a trap set in case you came back.
Okay, so I did quicken the Dispel Magic, so
Yep.
I'm going to cast Dimension Door.
Okay.
And the two of us are going to... Yeah, we're going to get out of here. So we're going to go...
As you try to cast it, I need you to roll a charisma check because
Yep.
you're going to find that there is a magical force in this area that's going to try to prevent your magic from happening. You have to
Okay.
force your way through this. Okay, that's plenty high. So, where are you
Hell yeah.
dimension dooring to?
We're going to go the full distance down the path. What's it?
500 feet down the path.
Yeah.
Is there a hill somewhere where we can watch?
There is a hill that you can watch from way down below.
We should
Sounds-
keep.
No.
We should
Sounds
keep running.
cinematic.
No, this thing is way too fucking big just to go one hill away. No.
Hey.
So Cecilia, okay, if Vagrodan comes back, we could be miles away and still see it. So we don't want to
Sorry.
do that.
Yeah, I'm out of character wanting to have like a Lord of the Rings moment where we
Oh, yeah.
teleport like 10 miles away on top of a mountain and just see this dragon emerge from the earth. That's my brain going right now.
Yeah, you guys are running as you will feel the entire ground around you erupting. You're going to hear trees and boulders crashing as you continue running. The horse gallops next to you, running as fast as it possibly can. And you guys will make it far, far away. A half mile, a mile after 6 minutes. The soil that is falling from the sky as a giant arm reaches up out of the ground and crashes a quarter mile behind you. The rocks and boulders rain around you guys. A mile away, you can see an entire arc of ground and hills tear up from beneath the trees. The trees go flying like a tornado up and over you, 150 feet to your left. They're crashing into the forest. You guys are dodging trees, boulders, rocks, all sorts of mud. There's animals being flung around as the giant arm-like body of Vagrodan begins unfurling. It's not a European dragon. This is a full-on Asian dragon that is in the diameter range of about 100 feet in diameter and extends for 3 miles.
Oh my god.
I made the bad decision.
It's tearing itself up out of the countryside like a cord up out of the dirt.
Oh man.
As you guys finally make it 4 miles away, you'll turn, and rising up towards the heavens and blocking out the sun, there are 2 giant heads that are panning, looking around for something, someone.
I am going
All
to
you his purple eyes.
I'm going to cast Pass Without a Trace.
Okay, cool.
I don't know if that'll help. But...
The two heads frame the sun, their jaws open as if looking to eat it, and shadow and purple fire pour out into the sky all around. Lightning begins to crackle, and the clouds begin to form from their mouths and spread across the sky in an overcast.
To keep running.
You keep running? All right. I need stealth checks from you guys as Vagradan scans the jungle.
Plus 10 to the roll, fellas.
29 for Amy.
Question.
Yes.
Since I'm the one he's looking for.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, can I?
I love when the dice tell a story like this.
Can I dampen echo?
Dampen?
Yeah, dampen.
How?
I got magic. I got dispel magic. Is there anything? Can I? I know Vagradan. I don't know this guy, but I know that these dragons fucking love the smell of magic, especially off of this kid. Can I just somehow put a fucking wet cloth on this fiery ass magical kobold?
You look down at the fiery ass kobold whose eyes are blazing with fire and intensity and fear. How would you like to do so?
In one hand, I cast Dispel Magic, and then the other hand, I quicken Dispel Magic, and I just hold him by the ear holes.
Are you going to let this wash over you, Echo Rex?
I pour magic into this motherfucker.
Yeah, I think so.
All right.
And as rocks and shit are falling,
Sure.
and his
How
eyes
many
are
spell
turned to the sky.
slots are you dumping into this?
As his eyes are turned to the sky, I turn his head towards me.
Okay.
Hey, it's all right. We're gonna be fine. I pour 6 spell slots into it.
So a
That's
6th level
all.
spell?
No, I do third, 4th, 4th, and then I will get another 4th back, and I will put that in him as well.
All right. So that's 9 plus 12. So 21 spell slots.
21
Awesome.
levels of spell. Yeah.
Yep, 21 levels of spells.
So
All right. Echo Rex, all of a sudden, you have no connection to the weave.
Oh, snap. Okay. That's
You
kind of scary.
are disconnected for the first time in your life. And you look around you, powerless in the situation. How many maximum spell slots of power do you have?
I have, let's see. I have a 4th, 3/3, 3 seconds, and 4 firsts.
All right, so 4 plus how many thirds?
Let me look again. 4th, 3rd, 3/3,
All right,
3 seconds,
okay,
3 firsts,
3.
okay,
and 6 spell slots, spell points.
okay. So you have, is any of that currently consumed?
No, that's all what I have free.
Okay. Cecilia, you don't quite disconnect Echo from the weave.
But it's close, isn't it?
Yeah, it's by 1 point.
I'm out of
That's gotta
magic.
be that's got to be enough.
Okay.
Do you? Can I smell magic on this little boy still?
You can smell him. Would you like to consume a magic item to boost this?
You can do that?
I'm going to allow her to break a magic item of her choice to boost this.
Oh.
Because that's information that she knows how to do from where she came from.
Fucking I hate you. Okay.
Is that in your background? You know how to break magic items?
Yep.
I was going to break you in half, Echo Rex. You just better be glad I got to rewrite my history, and you were really nice.
Yeah, the Josozai are badasses, and yes, destruction of magic items and artifacts is in their wheelhouse.
That's why I wanted to drop Lady Frost into the fucking Nether. Yeah. Man, I don't have anything that will.
You
Ooh.
got the staff.
Yeah, I got the staff.
Oh, that thing will go kaboom. You don't want to do that.
No.
You got like 10 slots.
I'm gonna pull some. I'm gonna do it for the story. I'm gonna pull magic from the mask. I'm gonna ask for it.
Ooh.
gonna
Okay,
ask for
roll a religion check. Ooh, so good.
Oh hell yeah! I have advantage.
Yep, with a 19, you are granted an opportunity for divine intervention. Please roll a D100.
Let's fucking do it. Oh.
Okay, with a 42, you will gain just enough power from the request to bump that one spell point over, but the divine intervention will fail. So,
Great.
Echo Rex, you are dispelled of all magic ability. Vagradand's eyes pass over you guys. You can feel the purple gaze go over you as the laser beam turns the entire forest purple. And it continues to scan. You have been missed by the perception check. You guys can continue to run as it has not found you interesting.
Probably a good idea. We're going to keep running.
Okay. All right. You guys will run along the path and away from the sheer destruction of the countryside. Eventually, we're going to have Vagradan rise into the sky like the giant black and purple coiled dragon he is. We're going to choose which direction he goes in.
North.
He is going straight east towards Sahua.
Oh, shit. That's the way we're going.
He rises overhead and passes. The shadow washes over you like icy coldness. And after a good 15 seconds, his massive form passes overhead 3 miles of dragon in seconds and is gone into the horizon. You guys are left in the jungle. Destruction everywhere. There are trees standing up right next to you. They might be a little bit tilted, but there are also trees inverted all around you. Logs crushed, branches broken, boulders shattered. The road is barely visible across the destruction. And that's where we're going to pick up here. What would you guys like to do? Oh, before we go there,
go ahead.
I need Cecilia to roll a D7.
Let's do it. Oh, no.
This is mean.
Echo Rex, your connection to the weave has been severed for 3 days.
Doesn't get much more mean than that.
No, we're going to have to talk about this in 3 days.
Talk about what?
Guys.
Yeah, it definitely saved our lives. There's no doubt about that. I'm pretty sure it pretty much saved our lives. So.
Oh, get mad. Just get mad. It's fine.
Emer's like, you guys were like, oh, Emer's going to cause a problem for us.
Amy, shut the fuck up.
Hey, don't get mad at me when I'm right.
Oh, wow.
So let's find a place. I don't know. Do we hide? Do we keep going down the road? I mean, I think we're probably safe for a while.
He missed us. I mean, he was heading towards Suwa. I mean, I kind of look over at at Gerald. I mean, if we get lucky, those 14 are probably gonna You're not gonna have to lift a finger to kill them.
Jerry actually has no idea what's going on.
So here's my thought. My first thought is, I have two thoughts. Okay, we could hide for a little while, kind of talk and gather our thoughts and put a plan together, or we can head for the nearest city, because I think probably our safest place would be among, a couple of thousand people in a city that has its own defenses. So I don't know.
That does make a certain
Uh,
amount of sense.
What defenses are you speaking of?
I don't know. I mean, I don't know if you can. I don't know if surely Vagardan's not at full strength, but I mean, it's more than what we can do. I mean,
Are you thinking clearly? The dragon was 3 miles long.
yeah.
There's no city grander than 3 miles long. You could lay down and lay waste to it. Let's just pray that it goes to the sky, where it belongs. Isn't that correct?
Nah. Well,
Okay, so here's the deal. So let's talk it out real quick, because I've never been sure of my memories and my own character or person. So kobolds are really cruel creatures, and they don't live very long. Generally, 12 to 14 years or so. And I'm a winged kobold, and which is great because winged kobolds are openly celebrated. They're seen as a sign from the dragons of prosperity and favor. But in secret, in the shadows, in the middle of the night, winged kobolds are kicked and spit on and prodded, because no one is supposed to stand out in a kobold tribe. I mean, everything is for the tribe. It's not for the individual. There should not be individuals. And if anybody has an advantage or some type of prosperity, everybody will try to take it from it. To the point where, sometimes they even run winged kobolds out of the tribe altogether, especially if they claim to be or have memories of dragons and personal knowledge of dragons and some portion of power that other kobolds don't have. They get ran off pretty easily. So
Yep.
I've always had these memories from an early age of Amarazi and a lot of his exploits, as far as, I mean, he was a grand gold dragon, ginormous, and he lived in a mountain, or on a mountain that had treasure that flowed from it, almost like rivers flow from mountains. And it was a source of wealth for a lot of people. He destroyed a lot of evil beings. And he's protected a lot of people and had a really large domain. He was a ginormous dragon with a lot of influence. And so there were evil fae and creatures of all types that got together and formed a council just to deal with Amarazi. That was their whole purpose. We're going to deal with Amarazi because he's causing us too much trouble. So they created Vagardan just to kill Amarazi. And Vagardan and Amarazi fought for weeks, going back and forth. And Vagardan finally won. And that is all I know. Until recently, I discovered that Vagardan also died, because evidently he became such a thorn, or I don't know, probably rogue entity, that the same fae or other fae or these blood witches decided to take care of him and finally killed him. Well, of course, this was a trap. We just fell into a trap of some kind. There's no way this is a coincidence. There's probably very few, if any, people left that would know Ragradan's name or what he looked like or who he was. So we just walked right into that. I think whoever was visiting us last night probably, at first, I thought maybe was trying to bestow some benevolent information. But now I'm thinking they were just trying to spring this trap. And sure that we did. And we just walked right into it. I don't know why they wanted him back. I don't know. So see, now I'm wondering if all the knowledge and information I have in my head is just part of a scheme to bring Vagradan back. So maybe they're not memories. Maybe it's like a modified memory type thing where, hey, we need a way to bring him back. I don't know. But we did it, and now he's loose. And we're not going to be able to stop him.
Well, I think there's one of us here that can stop him.
I don't know. Amarazi was... There's stories of Amarazi's wingspan that was so great that he shielded an entire village from a meteor storm. I mean, he was the size of, or close to the size of Vagradan. And hey, look, I'm 2.5 feet tall. And yeah, I don't know. We'll have to... Maybe we can find some magic source or power to help deal with him, but we're not going to be able to do it anytime soon.
Echo, where did Amarazi fall? Do you know?
He doesn't remember that.
I don't remember that, do I?
No, you would not remember that.
Yeah, we didn't. That's not covered in the background. Yeah, I don't remember.
Well,
That's
thank
our
you
first step.
for sharing that with us. I'm sure that must have been easy, but at least this, I mean, I think this is pretty good proof that, you know, all those kobolds were wrong and you're not crazy. You probably do have the soul of Amarazi inside of you.
Yeah.
Well, I definitely have thought so. Now I'm not so sure. Now I'm wondering if, like I said, this was all part of an elaborate spell or magical process to release him. I don't know.
Echo, if they were to plant something inside of you, just so that you would come here and lay this trap and bring him back, that does not. They could have just done that independently. They wouldn't have needed you. However, if your soul sings the way that we believe it does, or that we believe you believe it does, it must be real. And if it can sing to awaken this one, it can sing to awaken the other.
Yeah, I suppose that's possible. Yeah, it's really hard remembering the things that I remember and then being diminished to such a small creature. It's a tough thing to go from such grand experience and knowledge and wealth to the lowliest of creatures in all of this realm. And I haven't quite figured out how to deal with that yet. I don't know if I or Amarazi, either one of us, could be restored to our former glory. I mean, Vagradan was a created creature. That's a different thing. So, I don't know. We need to look into it. I'm going to find the answers, but I don't know where to start.
Well, researching your past is probably a good idea, or trying to see if we can find any information about Amarazi. I mean, I guess that's the best place to start. I mean, I kind of at the upturned jungle. We're sure as shit not punching that thing.
Yeah, we're not going to find the answers here. You know, there's still the one floating mountain or the one floating. Yeah, it's a mountain, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, there's still one floating mountain. Yeah, if we can, and it moves around, of course. But if we can locate it, maybe we can find some answers.
Oh, I believe it's. Oh. I've heard stories of it, except it's over water, is it not?
I think it is.
Being an island in garden soil, we had, they sow tails. And when Imkale pushed the Highborn from the skies, he did leave one. And I believe it sits over the ocean to the east. At least that is the stories that were shown to me, but we know how accurate my upbringing was. But it can't all be fake.
But that's all you know about it?
It'd be a good place to start.
Yep. Let's okay. Did you say there's no maps in this?
You don't have any.
Yeah, okay. But there are maps in the society. It's just that we don't have any. So we need to obtain some maps and
Probably buy
figure
one. If the city's still there when we get there, we should probably buy one.
Yeah.
This thing 3 miles long, and it flew in that direction. I'm sure it punctured a hole like in the clouds.
Mm-hmm.
Did it go up or was it flying like illegally low? You know what I mean?
Illegally low. No, it was definitely at airplane altitude. We're talking. Oh, let's give him. Oh, how many thousand feet shall we do?
So there's no. I mean, I'm just guessing, but
4,000
there's no way. Yeah, there's no way he's at full strength. I mean, he's probably going to have to rest and recoup some of his strength as well. I don't know. Maybe not.
He's at passenger airplane level.
Cool.
Flying along. So he's not going to impact the ground unless he were to intentionally swipe.
I mean, if he's 3 miles long, that's 15,000 feet, give or take. And
Yep.
he's only 100 feet, thick. So he's a very noodly boy.
Very noodly boy.
Very noodly boy. But I
Yes.
mean, yeah. So yeah, he said he was flying at like 4,000 feet. So anyway,
Yep.
yeah, if he wanted to, he could just like snake along.
How many? He only has 2 heads. How many heads does he have total?
At the moment, too.
Oh,
Is it like
how many?
is it like
how many
cat
do?
dog?
How many do I remember?
You remember several, at least 4.
That's fantastic.
Well, this is clearly something we can't.
Were they
fix.
all this? Were they all the same color, or were the heads multicolored?
No, they were all the same color.
Okay.
This is not a Tiamat situation.
Wait, no, my other campaign is over in the ocean. Oh god.
Oh no!
Eric, no.
Hey, I rolled the dice for which direction he's going.
I know, and that's where I'm going. That's where my 8-year-old is. So
Yeah.
Is anybody else freaking out that we just saw what we saw?
I
I'm
mean,
kind of freaking out.
Yeah, that makes sense. I point at Echorex. Sweet August Rose, your mouth is still open. You might want to close that.
I
There's
mean,
dirt
I'm not-
falling from the sky.
I'm not freaking out, but it's certainly something you don't see every day, and I feel like we should tell somebody, but
Who's
they're
gonna?
they're gonna find out pretty soon. So,
I don't think we should tell anyone.
that we caused this? Oh, of course not. No.
No, we didn't cause this.
Oh yeah, that's right. You caused this.
No, I did not cause this.
I mean, you said the words, and it started coming back to life.
It was already coming back to life when Echo Amarazi. What do you want me to call you?
Echo. Yeah. Let's stick to Echo for now.
Okay. Echo walked in range, and he
Mm,
the magic came off him.
Yeah.
Oh.
It's
Why does
possible.
it matter? The dragon's in the fucking sky.
Yeah. It's possible we're still connected somehow.
Can imagine.
Not at the moment, you're not.
Yeah. Yeah.
well, hopefully it doesn't come back, because if it does, I mean, I do like you guys, but that's something I'm not gonna fight for you. I don't like you that much.
Yeah, no, I
Uh,
mean, I would say the same thing actually. But I mean,
Yeah.
while we're ahead, we should, or while we're only 60 miles behind, I guess we should start walking in the direction of progress.
Yeah, well, maybe it just passed over the city and it didn't do anything. I mean, yeah, you just gotta think positive thoughts. And if it's destroyed the city, well, at least that means Gerald's 14 are probably dead too.
And he did not kill them, and I'm sure that that makes him feel fine.
I mean, to live is to suffer.
Jerry, man's gone.
No.
Who's sharing?
So let's head towards the city.
All right.
Yeah, I suppose we'll start heading towards the city.
Just trees and shit in the way.
Yep. So as you guys bushwhack your way eastward towards the city of Sahua, we're going to end here, and we're going to let your characters tumble and struggle through the devastation of Vagrodan. Next week, we will make your way to Sahua and go from there, because I don't have time to get you into Sahua tonight.